King. All right, this is legit recording now. We are good. We're going. All right. Getting the music going. Getting the music going. Getting the music going. I'm just gonna start off right with the same battle music that we had going last game.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So, we spent a lot of time doing fuck all last session. So we were gonna go to this lake to investigate a mad wizard that has been casting lightning bolts at the lake and the surrounding environment. However, we only had like 4 hours of daylight left. I think less. Yeah, we only had like 3 hours of daylight left, so we decided not to go because we would have been stuck out at nightfall. However, on the way, we did go out and scout and hunt a little bit, and while we were doing so, we discovered a strange path that appeared to be almost orchestrated in a way to where somebody could traverse this path without actually disturbing the grass, foliage, leaves, basically so they could enter and exit without a trace. However, due to the waning daylight, we decided not to investigate that either. We went back to the city and met some people. I should have had my notes up before I started doing this. I will have the names of those people here momentarily.
Big bass in the ass.
Yeah, sure, that guy. And after curfew, Smoke decided it would be great to just carouse the town a little bit, even though he wasn't supposed to. And he got caught, but it doesn't really matter because he escaped. But then he aggroed some fucking vampires, and after an Ezio-style chase scene, he made it way back to the inn and arrived shortly before the vampires did. And that's what we're finding ourselves right now. And there it is, Curse of Strahd notes. I was looking for that document. So the individual that we met was Vasily von Holtz, who is one of the wealthy noblemen of the town of Vallaki. And also there's a festival coming up in 5 days called the Festival of the Blazing Sun. And we may or may not be attending this festival. I don't believe we've reached a consensus yet. In addition to that, there's also certain things to kill, like on the other southern side of the town, there's a rat infestation, and there's always wolves outside the town to kill. So we may be doing that too. And I think that's it.
Wonderful recap. Let's go.
Let's go.
So
Alright,
why am I only seeing the roof where I'm being held on this map?
Because somehow, for some reason, that's what it does.
I see.
Let me see if I can move you down. I don't think I can move you outside of the map. Map's like blocked off by borders.
You'd have to delete my token and replace it.
Yeah,
If you ever want to go outside of any of the borders. I have to do that from time to time.
Yeah, I'll just.
Hey, I don't see my second floor.
Yeah, you're not supposed to see the second and third floor. I actually accidentally shared the DM map with y'all last game. So you're hanging in the air there. Vampire spawn is on the roof there. And Gavin, you just used your action. She used her ready action to grab you, pull you out the window. You still have your bonus action.
I do. That's great. So, is anybody hurt yet? It doesn't look like anybody's even hurt.
Oh, I've taken a full 1 damage. I'm feeling it.
Yes, Rhaegar has a tiny paper cut on his left
When
nipple.
I jumped out the window, yeah, from my foot.
On his left nipple.
Okay.
Yeah, my nipples are very sensitive.
So, I was going to do a healing word, which, by the way, Tony, if you give me healing word, please. I chose it when I hit level 4.
You actually have already cast a spell. You cast Guiding Bolt.
That's true. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Frostbite on the vampire that's holding me.
Okay.
So it makes a con save.
Brandon's gonna be right back.
Where is attributes? Con save. So I don't see a.
And I'm
oh,
quickening
actually,
that spell with a sorcery point.
If I just roll Constitution, is that gonna give me the actual save number or? Yeah. Okay. Con save of what's your DC?
15.
It fails.
Alright, it takes a d6 of cold damage and has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna use my interact to just say, "What? I'm sorry. Was he important to you, or was it a she that just died? I forgot."
Which one died?
Yeah, which one? The brother? Okay. Yeah, I say, "I'm sorry. Was he important to you? Because I'm sure you've taken others of import to others." Stings, doesn't it?
So, pretty lucky that you did that.
It's almost like I chose that cantrip for a reason, for more than just damage.
So she's gonna pull you back onto the roof by 5 feet. So unfortunately nobody else can see her, and she's gonna do a bite attack. It's just the next attack. Well, to the end of her turn.
Let's see. And it has disadvantage on the next.
Okay. Well, that's not right. Oh, there we go. Ugh, that's gross. So she snarls and snaps at you. And then she's like, "Quit worming around and let me bite you."
Let me get right on that.
Succulent blood. Ooh.
That's a 23. Oh man, shield wouldn't even matter at this point. All right, if it was a 19 or lower, I was gonna shield, but that hits.
In all of your squirming, her teeth find purchase on your neck as she sinks her teeth down. So I need you to just get a scrap piece of paper real quick.
So
your maximum hit points are reduced by 9.
So there's actually, because of the way Fantasy Grounds works, there's a certain way you have to do this. I don't actually take that necrotic damage as damage, because if I did, then I'd be taking double damage from it, if you follow. Because my max HP is also reduced. So it actually doesn't do 18 damage. It does, for the purpose of Fantasy Grounds, the amount of damage minus the necrotic, and then I lose the necrotic damage out of max HP. So that way the necrotic doesn't get calculated twice, if you follow.
Yeah, so you're down 9 hit points, not 18, because it was 9 and 9.
Okay.
I need you to get a piece of paper and just change your max hit points to 28.
Or 29.
Yeah.
And,
your notes should say 30.
I have it in my notes section already. If you look at my notes section,
Yeah,
then my max HP should be 38.
Okay, then I'm going to change that to 29. Alright. And I think she only gets 2 attacks with her multi-attack.
Yeah, pretty sure.
2 attacks. Alright, that ends her turn. So let me just... Fire Spawn 2 is dead. Ismark. It's his go. He looks down at all of you and then looks up at the roof. And he says, "There's got to be a ladder up here somewhere. Irina, come help me check." And then he's going to take off. So 5.
By the way, I did speak, by the way, so they would have heard me from the roof.
30, 35, 40.
Oh, shit. Hey guys, you want to grab a beer now that we killed this vampire? Let's go grab a beer.
Ismark is going to run away and try and find a ladder or something to get up there. Now it is Arrow's turn. Arrow.
Yes, hold up. 1 second. Let's see. So you still got this one vampire that's here and wants to die?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
For all intents and purposes, Gavin, you are being grappled, just so you know.
I figured as much.
I'm gonna do a charismatic orb on him.
Effects.
On her, actually.
How do I add the grapple effect? Isn't there just like a...
There's a...
Yeah,
there
okay.
is, but I
Okay.
usually just keep it in mind.
By arrow? No. What did you do, an arrow?
I hit him with charismatic orb.
You can't see them. Or...
Really?
Yeah, I can. I'm right here.
They're upstairs in the building.
They're on the roof.
Oh.
You're gonna have to move away from the building.
So like this?
It
It goes right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Because she only moved me 5 feet, so we're still right at the edge of the roof.
Yeah, if you move about 15 feet away from, you can see them.
That's about 20. That's about 20. So
she does have partial cover, because Jason, she's grappling Jace in front of her.
okay. You want to roll disadvantage, I guess?
No. What was your roll?
18.
In the chat.
Yeah, it's in chat. It didn't.
Oh,
It was
okay.
an 18.
18. Yeah, that even hits her with partial cover.
Okay.
What does
And
partial
she
cover do?
gets
Plus 2
that.
AC. Full half cover is plus
5.
Nice.
No, actually, half cover is 2. 3/4 cover is 5.
Oh yeah.
Didn't someone hit her with something that she couldn't steal health from anybody anymore?
No.
That was the other guy? Okay. Gotcha. And I think that'll be the end of my turn. Yep, that'll be the end of my turn.
Hey, and Tony, can you do me a favor real quick? I forgot to ever do it, but I chose when I hit level 4 to get Healing Word, if you want to add that to my first level spells.
You can add that to your spells.
I can? Okay.
Yeah, you should just drag and drop it into your spells. Yeah. Alright, so who's up next? So you can see that the fire from your chromatic orb hits her right in the face. As her face, she's kind of sinking her teeth into Jace. She just gives you a clear line of shot. And it is super effective. Like, it burns her. You see her reel back and pull her teeth back from Jace. Riga.
Hello.
I would like to rage.
I should still be raging.
Yeah, you are. You're still
Do I
raging.
see any way to get up? Like, I can't use an athletics check to jump up. Like, how high is it?
It's about. It's a. Well, so it's a. It's a 2-story building, plus the roof. So you're probably looking about 30 feet.
Okay, so I'm not climbing up there without a ladder then.
You could try and start climbing by freehand if you want.
How much movement would I get with it?
Unless you have a climbing speed, you climb at half speed.
Yeah. It would definitely be an athletic check to even see if you're even able to climb up a certain amount.
Okay, can I do that? Make an athletics check then?
Yeah.
Alright, let's try it.
And you have advantage on those since you're raging.
Oh, you're right. Advantage. Athletics. Wait, why didn't it go? Only records which you claim can be shipped. I'm trying to throw my... Oh wait, I'm grabbing the wrong one. There we go. There we go.
Jesus.
22.
So, out of about 30 feet, you can get halfway up. Do you want to use your action to dash and get the rest of the way up there?
Yes, I do. That's all I was gonna say. Is I want to
Yeah,
action
so-
dash there.
The ones on the ground, Smoke and Arrow, this isn't like a normal person scaling the wall. It's not, it's not graceful. He just literally punches a hole in the wall and just starts climbing. And instead of like trying to find perch for his foot, he just kicks his toes through part of the wall into like this raw wooden.
Just
board.
tears up the wall as he climbs.
Just
Wolverine
climbs
style
up,
climbing. That's awesome.
Wolverine style climbing with his fists and no claws. Just punching the wall.
Just ripping holes in the wall to make where he has something to grip.
Okay, so unfortunately, because you have not taken damage or dealt damage, you do lose your rage.
Mm-hmm.
So your fur,
I've heard of barbarians literally punching themselves in the face so they don't lose their rage.
Like, I didn't do damage to the wall when I punched it, maybe? The building?
yeah,
That's true. Buildings do have hit points.
Yeah.
doesn't work that way. Does not work that way.
Damn it.
All right, you still have a bonus action.
Me?
Yep.
I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do, though.
You can punch yourself in the face to keep your rage.
That it does not work that way.
Only if he'd used his action to make an unarmed attack could he do that.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I can do with my bonus action.
Okay.
Yep, I think I'm
So-
done. Round.
Is Rita's turn, and she's gonna take off after Ismark, like he instructed. Okay. It is Ivan's turn. And let's see, what can Ivan do? See, this is why I hate playing a PC. All the others are NPCs. They got simple abilities. The PC does not. Oh, I know what Ivan can do. He's going to take a step back this way, and then he's going to point up at the vampire spawn, and he's just going to issue a command, and he says, "Let him go." Well, no, hold on. How does Ivan sound?
Russian.
What is Ivan again?
Mother Russia.
Yeah. I command you to let him go. Let's see, what is his DC? His spell DC. Where do you find that again?
In their actions, click on one of their little magnifying glasses next to any of their spells.
Shit, he's fucking sucks. Okay,
He's a paladin, right?
yeah.
So that's wisdom.
No, charisma. Unless his charisma's maxed out. My DC is 15 with maxed out charisma. So his would probably be like 14 if it isn't maxed. If he has a DC, or if he has a charisma at 18.
Not even.
What, 16?
Nope.
Why not get more charisma than that as a fucking paladin?
I did not create this character.
I know you didn't, but jeez.
Well, it succeeded. It turns back, the creature turns back to Ivan and says, "Let him go." And it gets a huge smirk on its face. And we're back to Plume.
Yeah, guys, it's my turn. Alright, I'm climbing the wall.
You actually have a climb speed, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
All
so
right, we have a foothold for you.
it's gonna cost you 40 feet of movement just to get to the top. So you'll be right beside Jace. So you'll be right here with them. Because your climb speed is only 20 feet,
Yeah.
and then it's going to cost you double movement, which is an extra.
Why would it cost him
20
double if you have a
Because
climb speed?
His climb speed is only 20 feet.
Yeah. But you said it was 30 feet to the top.
Right. So his climb speed is 20 feet.
Does he have to?
Yeah, he still has another 10 feet to go,
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay.
which is double movement, so it's 20 feet. So it
Yeah,
should
and if
cost
he
him his full
didn't-
movement, and he's right there.
Yeah, okay. Because he didn't move last turn, I don't think.
Well, he was grappled, so he hasn't moved in 2 turns.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
means
Which means your Tabaxi thing kicks in.
But you don't need it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I get what you're saying now.
I would need it if I want to get behind her.
Yeah,
So technically, I could still get behind her.
you can. Okay.
Because, you know, flanking is amazing. And I'm going to go for a full round of attacks.
All right. How many key points do you have left?
None.
Okay, so 1 attack, full round of 1 attack.
I get that in my
No.
bonus action.
Yeah, your bonus action attack. Okay, so 2 attacks. Ooh. That's with advantage, so throw it again.
Watch this be a nat 20. Oh, damn. Hey, Tony, is this the end of the day?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
21. Nice. Now that one is with your bonus attack, right? Gavin, do monks add
Yeah.
their strength bonus
Or their dexterity? Yes, they do.
to the bonus? Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Okay, so that's
Because
I
it's
have
still
to
with
roll-
a
I have
it's
to
still
roll
a
the
main
attack.
hand attack.
yeah, because your claws do fucked up
Yep.
things.
Yep. Because I am a Tabaxi, I have claws.
Yeah.
Which just means they do slashing instead of bludgeoning.
You know, I've actually seen people do builds where they're Tabaxi monks and they pick up the slasher feat. Actually works out pretty well.
Sounds
All
like
right.
it would.
So that ends your turn.
Yeah, and what's the slasher feat?
Oh, dude, look it up. It's awesome. You get a bunch of bonuses. For one, you get a +1 to strength or dex, and then you get a bunch of bonuses whenever you get a crit on somebody with anything that does slashing damage. And Tabaxi monks are really... Well, Tabaxi and Aarakocra monks are really the only ones who can capitalize on that as a monk.
So with your flurry of claws, you just shred apart her back, and she reels back in pain. And her head kind of turns around unnaturally to her body. And she says, "Just 1 second, and I'll be with you next." Is that in your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Joyce.
All right, here's what I'm doing. So, I was throwing a couple things back and forth, but, let's see. Have I already... I don't think I've used my free cast of Fairy Fire today.
You have.
I have? Okay, so I'd have to use a spell slot if I wanted to use it again. All right, here.
Cast that my next turn.
Yeah, all right, here's what I'm doing. I am going to, and I have a plan possibly for if this misses. I understand this will be at disadvantage. I'm going to use a second level guiding bolt on this vampire spawn.
All right.
And as long as I don't roll too far below the AC, I might be able to make this hit even if it's a miss. But I don't need to.
So why do you have advantage?
I give myself disadvantage
Ah, okay. Why do you have disadvantage?
because I'm within 5 feet and I'm making a ranged attack roll.
Right, but you're also flanking, so it's just a straight roll.
Does it work that way even if it's a ranged attack?
I
Yes.
think so.
Okay, can I just roll a d20 and see if it's a crit then?
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Okay, it wouldn't have been a crit. So, alright, so then she is going to take, I believe it scales up, Guiding Bolt scales up by 1 if you cast it. Yeah, okay, so increases by 1d6. So she's going to take 5d6 radiant.
Okay. Ooh, you shut down her regen.
That's the whole reason I did it. And then I'm going to quicken a spell. I'm going to use my last sorcery point, quicken a spell, and I'm going to go for with a frostbite. DC 15 con save.
I wish there was a save that you could roll on here.
There is. I could roll the save on her. I just didn't think you wanted me to. Would you like me to?
Sorry, guys. I already rolled it. It was a natural 15.
Oh, okay. So she succeeds.
I don't mind it on minions and town guards and stuff, but like I've said, any named NPCs, don't roll saves on. And there is actually a couple. This is something I wanted to go over with y'all and let y'all know. There's a couple NPCs I will not be rolling their dice for in Fantasy Grounds. I'm gonna be rolling hard dice, real dice for my, not my BEG. There's only like 4 guys in the whole campaign.
So what's the difference? I mean,
well, you got the big bad evil guy. And then you
well,
got
no,
the
I mean the
big-
difference. Why roll physical dice for some but not for others?
Well, because town guards is easy. I can just throw it out there. Where when someone like Strahd comes into play, or God, I can't even mention their names. I just feel like it's a more natural feel for me to just roll a normal dice.
Okay.
I mean, same chances no matter what. So
Yeah, I know. I just
Yeah, no
like
big-
the feel
like
of
I'm
it.
just saying, I don't care. I don't mind. There are times where I want to pull because I have like a stock of like dice that I bought and haven't hardly used, and I would
Yeah.
kind of sometimes like to pull them out and just throw like real die. Although honestly, I feel like my real die have like a worse chance than digital die because I get some horrible rolls on regular die.
You ever heard of the salt test for dice? Well, we can talk about it later, but there's a way you can figure out which way your dice are loaded towards.
I have not heard of that. That's interesting because I do feel like I have mine that are loaded to like 2.
All you do is you just get like some super hot fucking water, like boiling, and then add as much salt as you can. And then once it no longer dissolves the salt, strain the water out so there's no salt. You're wanting to make this water as salty as possible. Drop your dice in and see which number floats to the top.
Yeah. So Jace, that's it for your turn.
I'm just gonna smile at her, and that's the end of my turn.
So she spins back around after getting blasted in the chest by this guiding bolt.
I would like to think in the face.
Well, her head is turned around backwards, so back
Oh.
of the head.
Sure, back of the head.
All right, yeah, you cinched some of the strands of hair that was left on this corpse of a creature, and she spins back around and she's like, "Your blood tasted disgusting, anyways," and she kicks you off the roof.
Okay. Can I try to use my reaction to grab on to the side?
Yeah, you can make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, let's see here because my dexterity's phenomenal.
Let's say it's a
Oh, that is that.
so Arrow. You see Jace fly off the roof and land on the ground. Jace, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. So that takes you to 23 wounds. You want me to change it?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. And then she looks back at the both of you, Regar and Smoke, and she says, "Well, it looks like the numbers don't add up." Seven against little old me. And she's going to sidestep away from you, Regar.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
I get one too.
No, she's moving around to the back of you.
Ah,
So
I'm actually gonna move y'all down one because it's hard to see like what's going on.
can I attack recklessly with that?
No, you have to use a bonus action, activate Reckless.
I don't think it's a bonus action. You
No,
just
it's
have to
not a bonus
declare it.
action. It just means that I'm weak to. I get disadvantage on rolls against me next round or for
Well,
the rest of the round.
You mean they get advantage on attacks against
Yeah,
you? But I'm not sure. I think you have to declare it on your turn though, and then it lasts
Oh,
until
okay.
the start of
So it
your
might
next
be a
turn. I
flat
think.
roll then if it's a opportunity attack. Okay.
Sorry, don't mean to side DM Tony, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it
So,
works.
I'm reading it right now. It says you draw on your reserve of rage to throw aside all concerns of defense and attack with fierce desperation. It doesn't say, actually. You can just decide if you want to use Reckless. So,
Well, then, I kind of thought it did. I was like, it. Oh yeah, it was. Both of those were kind of shit.
so
I just swing and I miss. I do a big
This-
overhand swing and I just fucking miss as she deftly slides by.
this creature runs around and she's going to take, like, it's unnatural how this creature moves and ducks underneath your mace. And, like, at one point you think you have her as you're swinging back around with your mace to her head, and she just bends over completely backwards and runs with her hands over her
Like
head.
crab walks.
Yeah, backwards and around Smoke, and she's gonna pop back up for a claw attack against Smoke. And Smoke's agileness bests my vampire spawn once more. She snarls at you,
yeah, I love my DC.
and now she's running away from you.
She's running away from me.
Yeah, you can take your attack of opportunity.
But I missed.
Miss.
Dang.
And she jumps off the roof. Alright, whose turn is it next?
Ismark with that ladder.
Let me delete Vampire Spawn too. It keeps popping back to him. His turn. Ismark. You hear, "I'm sorry, guys. I cannot find the ladder." Let's see.
Fucking jackass.
20, 40, 50, 60. Arrow, you're up. Arrow, it is your turn.
Arrow.
I mean.
Robert.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use
You
my.
do have a clear line of sight on her.
Okay.
and she is running fast.
Okay.
Arrow pulls out a cigar, lights it, and says, "Not fast enough."
Chromatic, fuck you. Your chromatic orbs have come in clutch.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it. I'll go ahead and do a chromatic orb. Like, I know it's repetitive, but I mean they're just
No, it's
so
good.
good.
If it works.
I
Good.
see. Okay, there we go.
Dude, it's
Which-
your
which
bread
type
and butter. Oh shit!
Oh! Oh!
Which damage type are you going for?
Oh, I think you know. I think you know. We're going for
Fire?
fire. Yeah.
Okay, well, no. Hold on. You
Oh,
know
that's right.
not
You
the
do. You
rules.
do that differently, don't you? Totally forgot you do that differently.
Do what
Um,
differently?
Advantage.
All right. So
critical
I
hit.
want you to roll 3d8.
Okay. Alright. 3d8.
All right. So that's 34. 38.
That's some
My bad.
clutch crits in this fight.
38, and then chromatic orb doesn't do any extra damage, right? No.
No.
So
It does if you cast it at higher levels.
So yeah.
Wait, where does 38 come from? I'm confused.
So critical hits, the way that I rule it is that critical hits are max damage. So whatever the initial damage is maxed. So like
And then you roll
his
the damage
chromatic-
afterwards again.
his chromatic orb does 3d8, so that's 3 max 8s, so that's 3 8s, and then he rolls the 3 extra for the critical hit.
Oh, okay.
So that way, there is no way possible for him to roll less damage than he would with a normal roll. Because there's nothing
like
worse than rolling a critical hit with like a greatsword and getting 4 1s.
Oh my god, that would be horrific. I think I would just stop playing D&D if that fucking
Yeah, it sucks. It is the worst. Like I've done it in Gavin's game. I got a critical hit with a Divine Smite, and I did like a total of 20 points of damage. And it was absolutely a horrible feeling.
I've thought about running your same optional rule.
A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it.
I mean, I'm
It's-
kind of in love with it, to be honest. I feel like
That's
a
that's a
critical
lot
hit
of
should
damage.
stack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
critical
that
hit
is a
should
lot
do
of
it. Now, it is to be kept in mind that when y'all get hit with a critical hit, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just
Fair.
as deadly.
Fair enough.
Fair
But
enough.
it just makes it y'all feel more better whenever y'all do it.
And
I
worse
don't
whenever
hate
the
it.
enemy does it.
I think if I hit myself with a chromatic orb and did that much damage, I would die. I would be dead.
You
My
would.
max is
You would
30.
be dead.
I would be dead.
You're
My
30
max
health,
is
bro.
30.
Well,
Yeah.
dead would be 60. It's double. It's double.
Yeah,
your hit
yeah.
points.
You would be dying.
Dying. Yeah.
So
I would be in pain.
yeah, y'all see this huge ball of fire just soar through the air, and it just slams into the back of this vampire spawn, and it goes tumbling and flopping around on the ground for a second as it gets back up, and it looks back to you, Arrow, and it says, "You're another one that goes on the list."
We made the list.
So that's as far as it got?
Yes, because it used its action to attack.
I just want to let you know a charismatic board is 90 feet. So if it moves another 20 feet or another 30 feet and I move with it, I could still hit it with a charismatic orb.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good
Make
stuff.
sure you mark off your spell slots, my guy.
I did. I've got 2.
Okay.
I've got 2 more left. Level spell slots.
Okay. So she looks. What's the bloodied? Yeah, bloodied. 2, 4,
She's-
6, 8. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bloodied.
she's heavily wounded. Yeah.
Pseudo
Jeez.
fucked up.
All right. Is that in your turn, Arrow?
Yeah, that'll be into my turn.
All right. Now it is Rectavius. No, I'm just joking. Rigar, you're up.
Throw a
Alright,
spear or some
so-
shit.
Right? I'm gonna start moving towards her. I guess. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 25 would be jumping down right next to her, right?
You could technically jump down on top if you want.
I could jump down on top of her.
if you want to.
What is that? Is that like an unarmed attack?
Well, if you do at least 10 feet of consecutive movement, you can do a leap, and you can
I'll do a leap
attack.
then.
Yeah, and which includes part of your movement speed. So you'll run out of movement speed, but you can potentially use her to crush your fall if you hit. If you hit, you won't take falling damage.
Oh, I'm going to try to
Yeah.
land on top of her. Then.
You can't
I've never done that.
consume the space, but you can definitely go next to her.
Mm-hmm. So how do I figure out if she took my blows? Haha.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, if you miss, this is gonna hurt.
That
How do
was
I?
You roll your weapon damage, or your weapon hit in the chat.
Oh,
or
just
drop
my
it on-
regular
or-
weapon? Okay.
Yeah, or drop it on her,
Okay.
whichever.
Can I do that with advantage if I use reckless attack?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna do nothing but reckless attack on this bitch.
So
Oh no!
so you're gonna take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as she dodges out of the way and you go crashing to the ground.
Can he still make an attack?
He just made his. That was his attack.
Wait, I thought that was my movement, and I was just gonna land on top of her.
Yeah, but I said if you hit her with your attack,
Mm-hmm.
like when you're jumping down on top of her, then you won't take any falling damage.
You okay?
Okay. Can I grapple her?
You've already used your attack action.
I thought that was my.
No, you can jump off the roof to reach her, and then I said if you attack.
What I was doing, and you were just like, "Oh, you can land
When-
on top of her with your
When she
movement."
goes to move out of your range, you can still do an attack of opportunity when that comes around.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad. You can jump off and try to land on her, but if you attack, like do an attack with the jump, I wasn't gonna make you take any falling damage from jumping off of a 2-story building.
Oh, gotcha. So I was like trying to attack with my weapon from the air.
Right. Yeah. That would still take it. You could use your movement to do a leap action. So there is actions you can take with your movement, and leap is one of them. Where if you move more than 5 feet or 10 feet, you can gain an extra 5 or 10 feet with your strength modifier, which I think yours is like 18. So if you run 10 feet straight, you can leap for 18 feet, which would have cleared the 5-foot gap that you were missing between where you were to where she is.
Gotcha.
That's what I
do
was
I have any
meaning
more
for.
movement that I can move out of the way so that Arrow could get another shot?
Well, you are prone,
Oh.
so you and Jace are both laying on the ground.
If she jumped off, why isn't she prone?
She's very acrobatic. Her bones
Yeah,
don't
her-
work the way that they're supposed to.
Ah, okay. Alright, I think that's it for my turn. I
Okay.
fumbled.
It's Irina. 10, 20, 25, 30. Oh my gosh. You know what? She has a crossbow.
Do something, Irina. Get it.
So she has a crossbow, but it's not in her action tab. So Gavin, how do I? Well, she has a rapier, so I'll just throw that. It's the same stats.
Yeah, it'd be the same modifier. What does she have? A light crossbow
Shit, I don't even.
or
know.
a heavy? If it's a light crossbow, it's even the same damage dice and
I think
damage
it's
type.
I think she has a light crossbow.
Then it's the same damage. Period. Same type, same amount, everything.
Okay. So, oh, jeez. Okay. She just hits and deals max damage for her. So that's
How did she get max damage?
because she rolled an 8 on a d8.
Oh, cool.
So, but it's just a basic bitch crossbow, so it doesn't really do that much damage in the first place. So that's. But it's still damage. So, Rhaegar, you see as you fumble, the creature turns to you and smiles and smirks as it overhangs you, and then you hear as a crossbow bolt just sticks in her neck,
Mm.
and she starts to gag and
I love
sputter
it when
out
they gag.
blood.
How
Next, it is Ivan. Ivan is going to. He's going to bolt it down this way. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
Oh, she can get right behind her.
55.
This bitch
And
is dead.
I don't think Ivan has any bonus action attacks. Or bonus action anything.
Nothing to heal even?
He doesn't have healing word.
Excuse me. Damn.
Not really that kind of paladin, believe it or not. Nate decided to give him a bunch of bullshit spells.
Interesting.
Smoke.
Get over here and fuck this bitch up.
I'm working on it.
Come over and land on her. I missed. You get it from the top. I'll get it from the side.
I'm gonna jump down.
Okay. Yeah, acrobatics. Oh, yeah, that works too. That hits. It just hits. 9 points. That hits too. Oh my jeez. Oh wait, hold on. You dropped that on her. So that's 7 to 3. Oh. She's still up.
is she still up?
Because it doesn't have his damage.
Oh.
It's because I don't have magical claws yet.
Hey, by the way, Smoke, I don't know if you remember this, but as a monk at level 4, you get an ability called Slow Fall. So when you were jumping, like out of the window or off of roofs, you can use 5 times your monk level and reduce your fall damage by that amount.
Yeah, but since he landed the hit, he doesn't take any damage.
Or earlier when he jumped out the window initially, he took like 3 damage.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he could have actually completely reduced that because of his monk ability.
Yeah. But because I made him do an acrobatics check to reduce it. But okay, so yeah, she's still up. Smoke. Is that the end of your turn, Smoke? After you just pounce, y'all see Smoke just pounce off of the roof like a pissed off cat, and you're oh.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Do we really hear a real?
I don't know.
All right.
Yikes.
So I have to use half my movement to stand up, but I still have 15 feet of movement left. 5, 10, 15. I can get to here. So I am, for starters, I have another thing if this doesn't work for whatever reason, but I need her to make an intelligence saving throw against a mind sliver.
How much damage does Mind Sliver do?
A d6.
She rolled a natural 15.
Damn it, that's the DC. All right, I'm gonna quicken a spell.
How many
Oh wait,
sorcery points do you have left?
fuck! I'm out of sorcery points.
Crossbow time.
So I'm gonna use
You
just
don't have a. Do you have an inspiration point or anything?
no. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a second level spell slot as my bonus action. Go ahead and sack that. So I'm out of second level slots to give myself 2 sorcery points back. What is the range on that spell here? Where is it? It has a 120-foot range. So
Let me guess. Cautious mind whip.
well, it
Dancing
took
light.
the thing is it took my bonus action. So my turn is done. All I'm going to say is just grab her and don't let her run. Interact, and that's my turn.
Okay. So
If she runs, she's getting an attack of opportunity. Go ahead and run, bitch.
I thought Jace already had his turn. Oh, Jace is okay. Whose turn is next? I think it's mine, right?
Vampire. I'm hoping
Oh,
she
is it?
runs.
Oh.
Let's fucking go.
you know what? She's gonna try to pounce towards Rhaegar. Yep, she's gonna try and pounce on Rhaegar since he's down, and she's gonna try to fight you like a cornered animal.
I can take it.
Mm-hmm. Probably not. Oh my god, dude. Fucking 2 and a 4.
What'd she roll?
A 2 and a 4 for the first attack. Second attack. 15. Jesus Christ.
Well, I am a barbarian covered in dermoliths. Pretty tough motherfucker. Come on.
No, it is Ismak's turn. I am so sorry, guys. I am still coming.
Yeah, where's that ladder, buddy? Where's that ladder?
Come to the ground floor.
So you see, you see Ismark
Don't
run
forget the
around the
ladder.
corner. You see Ismark run around the corner, and he's like holding a 12-foot ladder. I got the ladder. Everyone,
Smack her with it.
he's like, oh shit! And then like he pulls out his heavy crossbow, and he just drops the ladder, whips out the heavy crossbow, and he's going to fling a shot at her. And that's a miss.
Oh my! Of course it is.
Arrow.
Arrow, fuck her up.
All right.
You're in the ass.
With a bass.
I've already done that.
This ass is grass.
Show some
The
time.
time. The time has passed.
I'm going to mass.
No, you're not. That's,
No, I'm not.
they don't call me the 52nd man for nothing.
How dead? How close to dead is this woman?
No.
Well,
It's vampire.
actually, from your last attack and all the beatings, a lot of the wounds on her have closed.
She's not allowed to heal.
Mm-hmm.
She got hit with
Not
One
in
turn.
since the last round.
She's like, she's
Quit
only
your
mostly dead.
meeble. I'm just gonna be like, you won't have your list when you're dead, and then charismatic orb. Cause fuck this bitch.
Chromatic.
Chromatic orb. Oh, that's a miss.
Is that your last
Don't I
spell
have
slot?
luck points?
Is that your last spell slot?
No, it's not my last spell
Oh,
slot.
dang.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh darn. Oh, heck
I
dang.
can't do a cantrip as my bonus action, can I? No,
Oh,
not
no,
without
you're,
quickening a
you're,
spell.
you're not one of those sneaky sorcerers.
No, I can't. No.
Sorcerers.
Skill. I'm just looking to see if I can do anything. Mm.
You should just pull a Velasquez and just trap her in a prismatic prison.
If I
You
had
never
Where's
gave me
that.
the
Where's
fall
Force
damage.
Cage when you need it?
Or maybe I'm
Well, I
supposed to
know,
do that. I
right?
don't know.
Velasquez was my evil wizard in our last campaign.
Hmm.
By the way, you never gave me my fall damage unless I'm supposed to do that.
Oh, fuck, what was it?
14.
Yeah, so I'll take you to 15 wounds. Oop, that's not it. It would be halved, but your rage dropped.
Yeah, I know. You're good.
Actually, it wouldn't have been. Bludgeoning damage is calculated differently. There's no way to resist bludgeoning damage unless you have something specifically that says you do.
Yeah,
Um,
I do
he's a-
resist bludgeoning damage.
He's a
Or
total
that's something that
variant.
says you, unless there's something specifically that says you resist fall damage.
Oh,
There's no way
okay.
to resist bludgeoning damage. It bypasses resistance.
Oh, from fall damage?
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess that's the end of my turn, because I can't
Okay.
cast anything or do
To
anything.
Rigar.
alright. I'm going to bonus action fucking rage because she pissed me off, and I'm going to make an attempt to grapple her.
Okay.
I'm going to actually move
Uh,
right here, though, to
Yeah,
grapple her.
make a athletics
next to
check.
her.
Yep,
What's that?
make an athletics check.
That's a strength check, right?
It is. You
So
have
I can do that
advantage.
at advantage, right?
You can if you want to. You don't have to, though.
Well, I mean, I get advantage on any kind of strength check when
Yeah.
I'm raging.
But you don't have to.
But he can, so.
Oh, well. Mer.
I
Do
think
you
my
want to
advantage-
give up your advantage, Harold? Do you want to choose to not have advantage?
I typically
Well,
don't.
see-
I seem to get really shitty rolls. So that's why I took brutal strikes or whatever, is because I get shitty rolls. Like I'll get 2 1s on an attack roll. So I need to be able to have as many rolls as I can.
So, in her fury, you just snatch her up like a screaming child, and she is just flailing in your arms, your big, strong arms.
Yep, I'm gonna tell her, sorry about your boyfriend, but if you need something to suck on, that's my turn.
Okay. It is Irina's turn, and she's going to shoot, and she rolls a 7. That's a miss.
But then she gets advantage too, right?
No, she does not. It is Ivan's turn. Oh fuck, man. There's no way Ivan can fuck this up.
Well, I mean, melee is
Divine
at
smite,
advantage, right?
Ivan. Divine fucking smite.
He has advantage. That's right. Yeah, there's no way he could fuck this up. He gets a +6.
With
There's no way.
advantage.
Oh,
There's
excuse
no
me.
way. 16 to hit.
Still wasn't a great roll for advantage, but
And then we'll do a divine smite, which is 3d8,
depending on what level you cast it at.
just level 1. So that is 20. So I rolled a 6 and a 14. 14 is for divine smite, 6 is for slashing damage. So that's 20 points of damage. Jesus. I hate to do this, guys. I hate to do this.
To do what?
You all see as he whips out his long sword and he mutters a small prayer and he says, "For the desecration and the crimes you have committed, I sentence thee to hell and damnation." And his sword alights in this blazing white flame as he does one quick slash and slashes the vampire spawn into 2 pieces.
Oh, that's hot.
Nice.
I'm not mad at that at all.
Well, yeah. What do you mean you hate to do this?
I hate to have an NPC deal the final blow.
He's not an NPC. He's a PC because you're playing him.
I do not. No, he's an. Well, I guess he's an NPC. His motives are still controlled by my buddy Nate. I just text Nate what's going on at the end of the session, and then he tells me what to do in the next session.
Well, doesn't that still mean that he's like a playable character that the other guy's playing?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
It's
Dude,
Nate's character,
I'm fine with
basically.
it, man. I'm not upset. I
Right,
would have
me
been
neither.
upset if this motherfucker would have gotten away.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I was not gonna be happy about that. I hate it when a bad guy gets away.
So,
Same.
for the time being, we will say combat has ended. A couple things happen all at the same time. As soon as Ivan slashes down this vampire spawn, the back door over here by Ivan and Smoke. I don't know if. Let me see. Do I have a token for this guy?
Ah! Ah!
Oh, I do. I even have the whole NPC sheet for this guy.
Okay.
Why can't y'all see? Can y'all see him? Erwin?
Yes, I see Erwin Mardukov.
He comes bursting out the door with a cast iron pan, like this huge cast iron pan in one hand, and like a buckler in the other. And he comes like frantically looking around, and he just goes, "What is it? What is going on out here?" He's like looking at all of y'all and this dead creature held in your arms. He goes,
I'm going
"What
to
is
open my
that?"
arms and plop the dead creature to the ground just as he asked this, and then just put my hands on my hips.
What do you attacked? Was there more?
There's 2. We killed both of them.
Oh, thank the Dawn, Father. And he kind of lets out a sigh. Hurry, quickly, inside. Other people would have heard the noise too.
Yeah, I would like to think you look over at Jace and I've just got like blood squirting out of an artery in my neck.
Around a little bit, you'll be all right.
I'm not feeling too well.
Ismark and Irina kind of look at each other, and they, without a second thought, they go rushing inside the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna hobble in, holding my neck.
I'm gonna help Jace get inside.
I'm going to go over to Jace, and I'm going to carry him in.
That's much appreciated, friend. Thank you.
Irvin is also going to go over with y'all.
No, you've seen Officer and a Gentleman? I'm going to carry him like that.
Okay. So y'all are all meeting up at the front of the building?
Yeah, I guess so.
If y'all wouldn't mind giving me a perception check.
Would
I'm
love
good at
to.
those.
Are we getting into another fight? Because I'm not feeling.
I'm not feeling a fight right now.
Me either, man.
That's a
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see
that's
shit.
what I feel coming
I'm
on.
too concentrated on the blood coming out of my neck.
I feel like
Oh.
it's nap time. Like I feel like it's nap o'clock.
A couple things
Huh?
happen.
23, 24.
Y'all notice a couple different things. All of you, but Jace, who's focusing on the squirting blood from his neck, see a mob
See
of
what?
people coming down the street with pitchforks, swords in hand, and torches
Hold up.
as they are walking straight towards y'all.
I just say deliriously, "Oh, good friends."
It seems to be
What
about
was that?
11 people, with 11 people with pitchforks, torches, swords, stuff like that. Did Brandon get DC too?
Wait, what do we see? I'm sorry, what do we see?
You see about 11 people walking down the street with pitchforks, swords, torches, stuff like that.
Interesting.
Smoke and Arrow. You two
Yep.
being a little bit more perceptive. One figure leads the pack. A very tall man, looks to be about as big as Rhaegar himself. Except for there's one thing different. Two things different. One, he is carrying an extremely large axe, a great axe, with one side and a pike on the other, or a spike on the other side. Two, his right arm is significantly larger than his left.
Oh, good friends.
We might want to get out of here.
They are probably about 150, 200 feet away.
The friends,
Did
right?
they see us? Did they see us?
It doesn't look like they've quite spotted you yet.
You think we're safe to enter the house?
The inn?
Yeah.
Do I think you're safe? Anywhere in Barovia? Absolutely not.
I'm gonna cast before we all go inside. I'm gonna cast darkness.
That's gonna alarm them.
About to
Don't
say
do
a
that.
big cloud of darkness by the entryway. That's
Yeah.
not suspicious at all.
Let's let them.
Can y'all get?
What we could do is cast Pass Without a Trace, which gives us plus 10 to stealth checks, all of us.
I can do that too. Okay, listen. I'm gonna cast a spell. Don't go inside. Go to the shed. Ready? Set. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
You have Pass Without a Trace?
Yes, he does because of his shadow shadow monk. It comes with being a shadow monk.
Okay, so you're all running to the shed?
Yep.
All right, very
And
cool.
stealth because we all got plussed into stealth.
Am I making the stealth check, considering I'm being carried by Rhaegar?
Yes. All of you make a stealth check, please.
That is a
10 to our stealth.
25.
Alright, yeah, I'm writing this down.
That's a 20.
So we all get a plus 10 to this, right? Well, that's a 20.
Yeah.
That's a 31 for me. So
So Jace is
21
31.
plus 10.
Hold on. Jace is 31. Rhaegar.
I'm 21 plus 10.
so it's also
No, 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 no.
31.
What's the total?
Oh,
31.
31 total.
31. Smoke.
I got a 25.
Arrow.
20.
20. So I'm actually writing this down so I wasn't looking at the screen, so that's why I asked for the totals.
No worries.
Okay, so let me do that and then find this guy. Where's his attributes? How come it doesn't show perception? There we go. Wow. Oh, okay. Wow. Alright. So, you're all in the shed. If y'all wouldn't mind moving yourself up there to the shed.
Sure.
Where is this? Oh, I see the shed. Okay.
So we never got to the front of the building.
No, I said we were all going to the shed.
Alright, so...
I just say, why are we hiding from friends? I'm just delirious at this point.
Shut up.
I'm going to put my hand over your gaping wound so that, stop the blood from flowing out too much. I guess I could can I do like a medicine check to kind of stabilize? I don't know. He doesn't need to be stabilized. He's not actually dying. He's just delirious.
This is just RP, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. You're good. I'm just gonna put my hand over the wound to stop the blood from gushing out.
I'm actually, I hate to do it because this would make me out of spell slots, and I wasn't expecting to be in a fight after that fight. But yeah, I'll use my last spell slot on a cure wounds for myself.
So, the guards... How long are y'all going to wait in here? Because the guards are going to find the bodies.
Until we.
Why do
don't
we care if they
hear
find the
anything
bodies?
anymore.
Alright.
Because they're going to
you
investigate.
see-
Come
this
on.
area.
Good
you
roll,
see
good roll, good roll.
As the...
Not terrible.
I'm
Alright,
gonna-
I heal for 9
While they're
wounds,
all
by the
in
way.
there, I'm gonna walk out the shed.
What, like walk outside of the shed towards the front door?
Yeah, towards them.
The guards?
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, so real
By the
quick,
way, Tony, I heal for 9 wounds.
so you're gonna leave the shed and go out. Where are you? Here? Okay.
Walk out. You're gonna sneak out of the shed, right?
I didn't see y'all go in, so they're not gonna see me.
Are you leaving the shed?
Yes, I'm leaving the shed. I
Are
didn't
you-
see them go in, so I could be the only one in the shed.
Okay.
Wait, is there like a bag of flour in the shed?
No. This is like a stable.
But there's hay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just hide in the hay. You don't need to leave the shed, bro.
Y'all hide in the hay.
All right. So,
I got
couple
this.
things. You see the big figure goes up, and before he can even get to the staircase, looks like he was about to just kick the door straight open. The doors swing open, and Irwin meets this guy face to face, and they immediately start yelling at each other. Some commotion about wanting the cat person is what y'all overhear because y'all's passive perception suck. So you'll hear a conversation of wanting the cat person, and then you hear a guard shout for a dead body, and then another guard shouts for another dead body, and monsters being slain. And then, Irwin and the guy have a debate. And then,
I'm still walking out, my hands up. Okay, hey.
Uh-oh.
I know I was going to the town, but I did take care of your monster problem. So,
so the figure, the tall figure, turns towards you, and he knocks back the cloak that's draped over his right shoulder, and you see his right arm is this. It almost looks like it is some type of scaled demonic arm with elongated fingernails and small spikes protruding from the elbow and parts of the wrist. And then he speaks to you and he says, I do not care if you have killed monsters. You broke the curfew. You
we're
are coming
curfew
with
because I
us."
heard there was monsters slaying and beating up your townspeople.
He starts to walk
I
closer
wanted
to
to
you.
deal with it. You can walk as close as you wish. I was trying to
Are
help
coming
your
with us.
town. That is
cat
fine. I will
being.
come with you. But I did help make sure your townspeople, make sure none of else was getting fed on by the vampires that are laying on the floor.
He
Death by prison,
leans-
roll a new character.
He leans closer face to face with you. Like he has to lean down quite a bit. No, you're pretty tall, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm the max height for I'm like 1 inch shorter than Ding Dong.
Are you 7'11"?
Yeah, I thought you were like 6.5 feet tall, bro.
No, it's like 7 foot. That's the max for a tabaxi.
Oh,
So
okay.
here's a picture of him. He's on the one with the right with the axe.
Yeah,
That's a picture of him.
I'm about
He
7 foot tall.
he gets right in your face and he says, I was hoping you would fight. And I would have the pleasure of killing you myself.
Why would
Guards.
I fight? I'm here to help with I'm here to help your town.
Take this monster to the stockades. And you see
Ah,
a handful
Take
of
me to the
guards.
stockades. Are you calling me a monster? Look at your hand.
You see a handful of guards start to rush towards you to grab you.
Go ahead. I run out my arms peacefully.
How are things going with our friends, Riha?
So
He's fine.
they're
Oh, good.
handcuff you again and drag you to the stockades.
I'm going peacefully. I'm not going to resist.
Okay. So, some of you in the shed see Smoke get arrested, and he starts being carted off by guards. As
I'll
the
look back
guard,
and just give them the nod.
Is,
You're
is
gonna
the
give
nod
up
a
our
thing in this
position?
campaign?
I'm just gonna look back and just kind of nod. Look at the other direction, nod, and just go, fuck it. Let's go.
So Izek, as they walk away, Izek stops and he just stands there for a minute. Erwin is shouting at Izek, telling him to get off his effing property, take the dead bodies of the monster. He'll see them tomorrow in the stockades with the Baron. He is gonna have words with them, blah blah blah. You know, just being a Karen. Izek doesn't look like he cares. He is second. He snatches his hand into a fist, and you see fire spurt out from his hands, and he squints his eyes at the barn, and then he turns and walks away, and starts following the rest of the guards with shadow or smoke. The
Wait.
other, what?
Was he thinking? Wait, so what did he do? He like with his hands with fire, looking at the shed.
Yeah, like his hand was down to the side, and then
Yeah.
he made a fist. Like he snatched his hand up into a fist real quick, and fire like spurted out from his fist. It didn't like burn anything. It was just like just like sparks of
Well,
fire.
like he was thinking about burning down the freaking thing.
Yeah. And then
Hmm.
he turned and walked away.
That's
The other
Ismark?
four guard. No, that's Izek.
Is it? Okay.
The guy's picture I just showed. The other four guards grabbed the bodies of the monster, the vampire spawns.
Wait, so like he knows we're in there?
No, he turned away. He looked like he was looking in there, didn't see anything, and walked away.
He rolled real high.
Oh.
But he didn't roll high enough. But okay. So, yeah, the other four guards grab the two bodies. Or, well, one grabs the lower half of a body, the other grabs the other half of a body, while the other two grab the other body. And they all cart the bodies away. The floor is y'all's.
All right, I think it's time for a rest, so we can go rescue our friend. Or I should do that in character. Sorry. All right, we need to rest up, and then we go kill that fucker and get our friend back. Come on.
Retrieve smoke from Candyland?
Yeah. Yeah, Jace. We're gonna get him back from Candyland. You just lay down and rest a little bit. Let's see. Can I do anything with a medicine check? If I don't have a box of herbs or anything like that. Whatever it is, healing kit. We can just take a rest though, right? Inside our room.
Y'all are still in the stables right now.
All right. Can we go ahead into the inn and take a rest?
Before you all do, as you're all getting out of your haystacks, you hear a slow clap.
Is it the bard?
No. As you all look up into the rafters of the shed, of the stables, you see a man in very ornate black and red robes, and you see flash across his cloak a crest that looks to be a shield with a bird strewn across it with its arms wide open. His hair pulled back into a ponytail with very large widow's peaks as he looks down with blazing red eyes at all of you. That was very entertaining. I did enjoy the show, and I want to apologize. Children will always be children. As Strahd von Zarovich stands above you in the rafters.
Strahd, we're going to Candyland.
So Count Strahd is here? You're saying Count Strahd just showed up in the rafters?
Oh, I say Count Strahd, by the way. I don't just say Strahd. I say Count
Yeah.
Strahd, we're going to Candyland. Still delirious from my wounds.
I freaking. Oh god. Oh gosh. Charismatic org. Charismatic org.
No,
Right,
don't.
take it.
Calm down. Calm down.
I
No,
don't like
no.
this guy. Okay,
Good-
all right.
Good evening. Good evening, Count Strahd. I assume we still have our deal.
No, we don't. We do
He
not.
raises an eyebrow and he takes a step off of the rafters and slowly floats down towards you all. Um,
As he does this, I just wanna cast a fireball in my or yeah, sorry, not a fireball, a firebolt in my hand as I'm just looking at it as he starts to move closer, and it almost looks like I'm about to like I'm just holding it as an action, kind of.
you want to hold a spell as an action?
Yeah, I want to hold a firebolt.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I just say, my
a
lord.
flame flickers in the stables full of hay.
Okay, I can control this one. It's not like it's gonna like it's in my
Wait, no,
hand.
he floats down and he meets Rhaegar face to face, still hovering a couple inches off the ground, and then descends down. Looking up at you, Rhaegar, he goes, "Why, yes. We do still have a deal, do we not?
Indeed.
And what have you found
How do
about
you
this assassin?"
I don't know, but that guy Izek seems pretty interesting. We intend to question him soon.
You see, I am under the wrong impression here. I have many informants throughout the lands. My lands. And they tell me that you are all sightseeing through the woods, making fun of townsfolk, arguing with guards, and not investigating anything, just drinking yourself stupid. Is this not true?
To the common observer, it might seem like we're just hanging around and talking to guards, but we're investigating. You have plenty of spies, but you don't know if one of them could be the assassin. We have to rule everything out.
Are you saying that my judgment of people is incompetent?
No, but you never know who you can trust.
This is true. What about you, Arrow?
Well,
Are
I
you
still
going
need
to-
your help killing a dragon. So
Are you going to finally release that spell upon me? Maybe we cannot trust you.
Thinking about it, well, I mean, you did charm two of our friends.
Did I? I mean, I am pretty good looking, if I do say so myself.
pretty sure that's what it was. They were just struck by his good looks.
Mm-hmm. We'll call it that, I guess.
Arrow.
Who knows? I just, just like playing with fire.
So, I'm going. If everyone, I'm gonna show this NPC, and I'm just gonna move you here and I will put him here. Is that good with everybody?
Sure.
Okay. So, I need everyone. Hold on. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I get advantage if he's trying to charm me.
I mean,
He
did we
is
look in
not.
his eyes?
He is not trying to charm you.
Okay.
No, I'm still looking at the fire.
Yeah, Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
I don't have
shit,
to make
whole
one.
fucking thing. Come on.
No, that was about to be a 17.
Oh, nat 20 with the +6.
Nice. So, So- Jace, just in an arrow, just in sheer force and speed, you see Strahd take a step at a lightning fast movement and stomp on the ground and thrust his fist into Arrow's gut. Arrow, you hold on, my thing's not loading.
Why is he punching Arrow?
Because he doesn't trust me.
Well, you did hold a firebolt.
Yeah, maybe holding a fireball wasn't the smartest move.
Arrow, you take 25 points of damage as he just straight socks you in the gut. Does that knock you unconscious? Oh,
No, it
and
doesn't.
also, one more thing. If you rolled I won't say it like that. Arrow and Jace, you take. Hold on. Jace, you take 12 points of damage. As when he stomps his foot on the ground, it's like a sonic force, like a concussive blast, sweeps towards you and blows you back 10 feet.
I am so glad I used my spell slot to heal myself.
Yeah, you fly back 10 feet and you slam into a haystack. Rhaegar, you pull up your arms, you're going to take 6 points of damage. As you can, when you brace, you can feel this immense pressure and power just push against you. And you slide back several inches, holding your arms up over your face. Arrow, you take this punch to the gut, and you fly back 10 feet, slamming into one of the pillars and support beams of the stables. And both Jace and Arrow are knocked prone onto the ground.
It's all on that? No, don't worry about it. Huh? It's all thing on that one.
Is this the part you were talking about, Tony?
Oh, no, you're just pushed back. You're not knocked prone. Just pushed back. And Strahd walks over to you, Arrow, and he says, "Do not ever test me again. Do not hold some measly flame like you think you can hurt me. Next time, I will kill you, and I will not take any pleasure in it. And you," and he turns to Rhaegar, "do your job. Find the assassin. Take care of these idiots."
Of course, Count Strahd. And I put my arms down, and I kind of look at Arrow and Jace, kind of give them a look that says, "Don't fucking attack him. Don't."
You really think you have to worry about me attacking him?
No, I don't. But just in case I look at both of you, like, stay the fuck down. Just say, stay the fuck down.
And I'm making sure I don't make eye contact with Strahd, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking at his chest. Kind of like I do with women. Same thing. Straight downwards at the cleavage.
He sighs very heavily, and he turns to look outside of the stables. And then he starts to walk away. And as he steps out of the stables, you see his steps start to leave behind the shadowy footprints as the shadows start to grow up his legs and circum his entire body. And then seems like a hard wind blows as he is completely enveloped in this black smoke, and he fades with the wind.
So,
Definitely a vampire. Definitely a vampire.
I would like to think by this point, I have 3 hit points left, and I'm in need of a long rest already. It's already, past my bedtime. I would like to think at this moment, I would look up at Rhaegar and say, "Rhaegar, I think he's a vampire." And then I'm going to pass out.
Yep. As he says that, I'm just going to pat him on the head like, yeah, little buddy. Go to sleep.
So, we're going to go over to a certain someone being escorted to a certain place.
Oh, can I take a pee break while he does this? I'm going to take a pee break. Okay, awesome.
I'm going to take a pizza break, but I'm still going to be able to hear what's going on.
I would appreciate it if you got me a slice too. Thanks.
Yeah?
What? All right, Brandon, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
So you are escorted through the city streets. Nobody comes outside to watch. You see, actually, it's the opposite. As you approach certain houses with windows open and torches inside, you see people frantically slamming their windows and shutters closed, blowing out all lights, seemingly trying to make it look like no one is living there as Isaac is walking down the street. You actually see a kid playing in his front yard at one point, and he just bolts inside the house. This is nighttime still. They lead you to the Arasok Stockade, where right in the middle of this town square is 3 stockade posts. They lift up the bars and put your head and arms inside of it, and then locks it. Isaac stares at you for a moment and watches, and then spits on the ground. And he says, "You should have put up a fight. I would have enjoyed killing you." And then he walks off. One of the
Why would I
guards
give you the pleasure?
leans down and he says, "Do not worry. That's just who he is. He's not nice ever. But when we talk to the Baron, we'll make sure we tell him that you killed the monsters. You should be free in the morning. You just please do not try anything." And this one particular guard goes and stands probably about 20 feet away from you, with another guard on the other side. They were the same 2 guards that met with you earlier on the street.
I want to send a message to the guard that talked to me.
Who?
To the guard that came up and whispered to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I miss anything important?
But I'm going to tell you if he tries anything.
I'm sorry. I can't. I
I
hear you.
can't hear you either, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to say, I will not try anything, but if he attempts to kill me while I am locked in here, I will get out and he will be dead.
The guard looks at you, his eyes wide, and you see pure fear in his face. And he's just like, he just whispers, "Are you really a devil? How can you speak in my head? Stop it. I do not want this devil." And he backs away and gets about 30 or 40 feet away from you.
I whisper to the other one.
Wait, you can
Using
speak
message?
inside of people's brains?
He can cast
I have
message.
message.
Oh, okay.
That's a cantrip. I can do it as many times as I want to.
The other one, the moment you start to say something, he just drops his weapons and takes off running down the street. By weapon, I mean pitchfork.
Just gonna smile and just rest there.
So, as the time passes throughout the night, your consciousness starts to fade. You start to feel sleepy. And you hear a voice, a familiar voice to you. And it says to you, "Well, now that was stupid. You know there's 2 of us in here, right?"
You're gonna come out and play.
"I would love for you to let me out."
Play.
What'd you
Sorry,
say?
what did I miss about
I'm just
what's
gonna
going on?
I'm just gonna literally tell him. Then play.
Unfortunately, it does not work like that. You can't just summon me. You
And how do I let you come out and play?
die.
Oh, that's no fun.
Just go ahead and off yourself. You're not very useful. You've let down your party. You've let down your so-called friends. You abandoned your circus. You should just...
I did no such thing.
You should. And you did. You told Strahd you want to kill her.
I did not
Sounds
say
like
I
the
wanted to
words
kill
of a
her.
traitor to me.
I want power. I not necessarily want to kill her. And at this point,
The only way to take her
Strahd is a
power.
liar and a thief. I'm
Mhm.
sure he will be the one who needs
Oh
to die.
yes, I bet you would tell that straight to his face if he was here, wouldn't you?
Sorry, who was he talking to?
Someone in his head.
Oh, okay.
It's a backstory thing.
Listen to me right now. You are never going to come out as long as I live. You're going to be my shadow. And that's what pisses you off. I like pissing people off.
Well,
Makes you angry, doesn't it? That makes you furious that you get to live in my shadow.
won't be that like that for long. I'm just going to bide my time. You're an
Oh,
idiot. You are an idiot, and your stupidity will ultimately free me. In this place, oh, this place we have found ourselves in. Oh, it is flowing with evil magic, dark powers. Oh, I feel it. I grow stronger by the day. You,
I grow stronger. Because you are inside me. And again, you are in my shadow.
no, you don't grow stronger. You feed off of me like some kind of parasite. It is frustrating that you are still alive.
Be like this for a long time. Because I will get back to the circus. And then, you, I won't even die of old age. You will forever be stuck in my shadow. How does that make you feel?
It no longer speaks to you.
That's what I thought.
All right, we will go back to the other four or the other three. So y'all end up leaving the stables at some point.
Well, can we just rest, take our long rest in the stables?
Yeah, that's a
You may.
Yeah, Arrow's already
Er-
passed out.
well, Jace. You mean?
No, I'm not.
Jason, I mean, sorry.
Okay.
So as you start to do your rest, Erwin actually comes out there with like a small tray of food and like an urn, and he doesn't act like he's talking to anybody, and he doesn't look up at any of you. Even though some of you might still be hiding, he doesn't try to make it knowledgeable that he knows that you're in there. He just sets the plate of food and the urn down in the middle, and he whispers, "We will talk more in the morning. Your friend shouldn't be in the stockades long, just enough to be publicly humiliated and then let go. The Baron quite enjoys this." And then he leaves.
I'm gonna go eat some food then.
Not a whole lot, but not Rhaegar 4-portion meal, but
I would like to think I would smell the food and actually wake up less delirious.
If so, you're getting hit with an unarmed attack so that you stay down until you've rested.
Oh, so you're not letting me get up?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
You can
okay.
have some food.
Yeah,
I'll throw you a cheese wheel.
I do love cheese wheels.
whole wheel just hits you straight in the face, take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I go unconscious.
Maybe I don't chuck it like a weapon, just kind of toss it gently into his lap.
Okay. I wake up and then just say, "Oh, thank you." As I
I just nod.
weakly pick up the cheese wheel and start taking like tiny nibbles out of this wheel of cheese. And that's going to be my meal. It's just going to be cheese. So I'm not shitting for a week, but that's fine.
He is so constipated.
He actually, funny story, or fun fact, Jace hasn't shat the whole time he's been in Barovia. On purpose.
Really? I didn't even know that. That's news to me.
I mean, how many times have you had to change your underwear so far?
Has anybody had to change their underwear? Should we have all packed an
Personally, I
extra
don't
pair of
wear
underwear?
I don't wear underwear. I wear a loincloth, and if I need to shit, I just squat and take a dump wherever I'm at.
Actually,
Like a
talking
beast.
about underwear, Jace, you are missing some clothes in your bag.
What? Oh, I thought you were gonna
All-
tell me I shit myself.
No, all of your undergarments are gone. Your
Why?
socks, your underwear, it's all gone.
Did Strahd pickpocket his underpants? That's impressive.
Arrow,
Even your going to church underwear is gone.
Even the ones I'm wearing are gone. That takes some
Arrow.
talent.
your reading glasses are gone. And Rhaegar, one of your bear claw necklaces is gone.
He would like to rage.
One of my bear claw necklaces.
Yeah, didn't you say you had like necklaces with like animal claws and talons and stuff?
That's actually part of my being a totem warrior.
Right? Yeah, your trinket, it's gone.
Somebody stole my underpants. So stupid.
Look, it just says random item in inventory. I've already deleted these items from your inventories like 10 sessions
Did I
ago.
literally have items in my inventory that said underpants? Oh, I did put a spare pair of underwear in my inventory as a joke because it's a horror campaign. Okay, Yeah.
They're gone.
so somebody literally stole my fucking underwear. Okay,
Yep. And
Rhaegar,
Rhaegar-
somebody has stolen my favorite pair of underwear.
Your underwear. I'm missing my totem.
So we both have equal problems then. I
I will cut you.
And Arrow, however will you read your books without your reading glasses?
I didn't, me and Alfred, I didn't think we needed reading glasses. So okay.
Okay, how about this? Your ink pens are all gone. You have the inks, but all the quills gone.
So Tony,
Okay.
did you literally roll randomly, and it just so happened that I lost my spare pair of underwear?
Yes.
Because that's hilarious.
Yep.
That's
I
phenomenal.
lost my golden ticket, so fuck you all.
Again, we have equal problems. It seems like.
No, you don't.
Fuck you, Jace.
I'm going to now
My
go
ticket
into the
home is
combat
gone.
tracker. I'm going to go into the combat tracker, and I'm going to roll everybody initiative for them. I mean, I'm going to long rest everybody. My
Oh,
abilities.
you mean you're gonna roll us long initiative against each other?
No. How do I just clear the combat tracker? Just like the whole thing all at one time. There's so many bad guys on here.
You don't.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Way
so
to be.
the morning is y'all's. While I clean up the trackers.
All right, so we've had a long rest then.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm stuck here in a stockade. I don't like this so much.
To the tavern.
But fuck it, I save people from dying from the clutches of the jackass with a dragon claw that calls me a monster.
That's a
But
beautiful
look
song.
at his lovely face.
Rhaegar, as you go to enter the inn, Erwin actually opens the door before you, and he looks pretty much like he is just ready for a fight. And he is like, "Good, you're awake. We must go and get your friend out of the stockade now."
By
you're
what
gonna
means?
get our friend out?
Is this a prison break?
You're gonna fight? Because we may need to kill Izek, the guard captain. You know that, right?
I killed the kid with the dragon hand because he.
Oh my God, you're about to be muted.
Is this a prison break you speak of?
I think we're gonna have to.
No, it shouldn't be. It's just the Baron. he loves his public humiliations.
He takes himself very seriously, it seems.
Yes, he believes that public humiliations they rile the people. Unfortunately, it does not work that way. You will see. You will see. We must go.
Should we bring Ismark and Arena?
No, Ismark and Irina are going to stay here.
What's your brother, Erwin?
Well, he left 2 days ago.
See,
He
Erwin.
only comes just to drop off shipments. That is another problem from another time.
Erwin, if you could just keep this a secret, I believe the reason that our friend Rigar wishes for Irina to come with us is because I think secretly he is in love with her, and he wishes to make sure she is safe.
Yes, she is very lovely. Let us go. We must go.
Do we need to roll
Let's
our
go.
hit
Let's
to
see
get a
this.
help?
Give you the
No, not on a long rest.
Yes, let's go. Let's see this humiliation. This is going to be, as how you say it, hilarious.
So you all head at a fast pace. Erwin, it looks like he's walking with stride. Like he's walking extremely fast. For some of you, it's hard to even keep up. For such a heavy set man, he is walking very quickly.
Is he an old monk? That would
No.
be cool.
He's not an old monk.
Oh.
But yeah, he walks very quickly down the street, and you hear.
Have we
some
long
people-
rested yet?
Yes,
Okay.
I long rested everybody through the combat tracker.
Cool, that is. Except for me. Except for me.
Oh,
And except, no, not Rigar either.
Yeah, no. We still have damage. That's why I asked.
oh,
can't
I clicked.
Did
I
you do
clicked
short rest?
Clear all effects.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta,
Okay,
you gotta click that long rest thing. There you go.
Now we ready for
And my max HP goes back up to 38.
You see smoke in the stockades, and you see plenty of townspeople around him with baskets of fruits and vegetables, but they don't seem happy to be throwing the fruits and vegetables. Like, they almost seem mournful that they're having to throw these vegetables, and they're like, yeah, they caught
Can I grab a
them.
tomato out of someone's basket and chuck it at
Yeah.
Smoke?
Hey, that was my
Yes.
dinner. That was the only thing I had. Yeah, roll a hit,
Really?
please.
You really
Uh,
think?
Yeah, like 99% of this stuff doesn't even come close to you. Like, people are trying to throw it in a way where it doesn't actually damage their fruits and vegetables, where possibly they can come back and pick it up.
Come on, you pansy asses. You can do better than that. This is nothing.
Except for one tomato that comes soaring across the sky. Regard, please roll to hit.
Please roll a nat 20. Please roll a nat 20.
Okay. Alright.
This is an improvised weapon attack, technically. I don't know if that's how Tony wants to run
Is it a
it, but
+4 or +6?
Do +4.
+4, okay. So it'll be like a hand axe. 12.
aww.
Ah,
I want to throw one. I want to throw one at. I want to throw one at him too.
yeah, go ahead.
I would like to
Okay.
cast a guiding bolt. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. How do I? Where do I go to? Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. D20. Okay. Next one,
So,
D20.
Smoke, I would say you could use deflect missiles if
That's
you
11.
could move your hands. But currently, right now, you are restrained.
If
And
he's
my
restrained,
dex-
people should have advantage on attack rolls against him, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's true. Hold on.
Dex is plus
No.
2.
No. Hold
Oh,
on,
okay.
hold on.
Never mind. That's
No,
fine.
you're
That's
not getting
fine anyway.
advantage. Yeah, that's your hand axe.
Yeah,
So-
13.
So out of nowhere, Smoke, a tomato lands at the ground in front of you, and then a hand axe embeds itself into the wood beside you. You look up and Regar is just
Rigar.
Regar's like, So yeah, then you see this very plump, fat man with a huge handlebar mustache come, and he walks out and he says, "Friends, be happy. This foul cat person broke curfew last
Backseat, you
night
fat ass.
in the heroic guards helped capture this fiend beast.
Oh, but don't tell your townspeople that I killed 2 vampires that were feeding on your townspeople.
Burn them alive!
Erwin speaks up and he says, "This person has a name. His name is Smoke, and he helped kill the vampires that haunt the city at night." And you hear people start to mutter, fuck. Yeah. You hear people start to
Initiative.
mutter among themselves, like, "Oh, the vampires, the vampires." And then one of the town's guard speaks up and he says, "It's true. I had to pick up the body with my own 2 hands. It was horrific."
Can I yell something?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, "Here's my friend!"
The plump man looks around and he says, "Yes, he did assist the heroic guardsmen on vanquishing the
Assist.
vampires."
This is wrong.
And
Me
he
and
kind
my
of like
compatriots did it.
he steps in front of you to kind of like muffle the noise
I'm gonna
coming
pick the
from
lock.
and because of this, yeah.
Smoke, the vampire slayer!
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, really?
Can
I was
can I
putting
pick
a
the lock?
pizza in the oven. Okay, I'm at the computer. Persuasion check.
Hey, can I get an advantage if I start dancing?
Oh my
Can you
fucking
get
god.
advantage?
One. You literally convinced them to murder him.
No, can I give him advantage if I start chanting it?
Yeah, can he chant along with me?
Yeah, can we just chant it and then he gets advantage?
And I really want to pick the lock.
Can he, Tony? Can he please? If he chants it with me, can I have advantage?
No.
I yelled at
Go ahead and make a. Oh, you already made a dexterity check. Good. So, the lock seems sturdy. Like it is getting difficult as this figure says out loud, and he pulls out a key. Because of these heroic deeds, he only had to spend 1 night in the stockades because he did break the law. The curfew protects. The curfew protects all. And remember, all will be well. And he hands the key off to a guard and starts to walk off. And you see he meets up with Izek, turns back, scowls at Jace, scowls at Plume, and then turns back with Izek, and then walks down the street.
Did we get the fat guy's name?
You did not. He said, "All will be well." And
I guess he's preparing.
the guard comes running up to you, Smoke, and he kneels down and he says, "See, I told you it was not that bad. You didn't even get hit with a single piece of fruit. Normally at least one lands. I thought the people don't really try." And he unlocks. Most of these people, this is all the food they have. And if I was you, I would probably get away from here as fast as possible. They're going to bomb rush the food on the ground.
How many people are in the crowd?
What's that?
How many people are in the crowd?
Probably about 20, maybe 30. But they're kind
I'm
of
gonna
like...
stand up on top of the stockades,
Yeah.
pull out a piece of gold, and go, "Come, 1 gold per person."
They look around, they approach the stockade, and start picking up fruit, and then like the stuff that they threw, and then stand like kind of gaggle around you.
I'm
Like
just gonna literally
begging
1
for the money.
piece. 1 piece of gold per person.
Yeah.
Smoke, the hero of the people.
I'm just
He's a
literally
loose
just one
acquaintance.
gold
I don't
per
really know him
person.
that well.
And every now and then I'm gonna mix a blood coin in there. Like
Okay.
every 3.
Yeah, how many blood coins are you giving out?
All but 1 I have 10.
10? Okay, so make sure you calculate that into your stuff.
Mhm.
How many coins you're giving out? How many gold
Yeah.
pieces to blood coins?
Oh, I'm gonna
Well,
grab
you
my
said there's
hand
you
axe
said
back.
there's 20 people, right?
Yeah, 20 or 30 people.
I'm gonna grab my hand axe back that I threw.
I'm gonna roll 2 d20s, and that's how many people are there. 22.
Okay. So every 5 people are getting a gold coin or a blood coin.
Every 5th person?
Yep.
Okay. So that's 5 coins?
Yep.
Okay.
That
How
brings
many-
me down to 5 coins. I had
Okay.
10 coins.
Alright, so then you're going to take away
22 gold pieces. I got it.
17.
Yeah, 17 gold pieces. Now, please go eat. Go get food.
So that would put you at 42 gold pieces.
Yep, I already did it.
Okay. Alright, yeah,
Please
people
go
don't
eat.
really they don't seem excited or ecstatic to get the gold. They just kind of walk away. And then you hear one person, like a kid, whisper, "Smoke, vampires there." Yeah. And he runs off.
I mean, we help.
My friends, how was y'all's nights? As I'm just gonna sit on the stockades, just chilling there.
This ain't my first rodeo.
by a guest.
We were greeted by a guest.
Oh,
Yes.
one particular count proceeded to smack the shit out of us.
Oh, lovely shrub. Well, I'm gonna go have a speak with this badass in the demon hand, and I'm gonna walk over to them.
I think they
Oh.
walked off.
Yeah, they already took off up the street. So by the time you were
Oh.
passing out all these gold coins, yeah, they're long gone. But as you go to say that and move towards the direction they were going, Erwin actually jumps in front of you and holds his hands out. No, you cannot follow them. Are you suicidal?
Oh,
If you try
But-
to confront the mayor on the street, Isaac will kill you on the spot. You cannot approach the mayor. The mayor has to approach you. The Baron. He says the Baron, my bad.
listen, the Baron's a fat ass that is making this town go to hell.
This I agree. We are both in agreement. But Isaac is not someone you can just walk up to.
Well, where does the Baron live?
He lives in his mansion up on the other side of town.
Wonderful. I will go see him soon.
I would not advise that. The Isaac lives with the Baron. If you
Fine,
knock on the
fine.
door and are aggressive, you don't even need to be aggressive. Isaac has killed people just for bumping into him in the streets and called it self-defense. You want-
Smoke, I think you should just count yourself lucky that this is all that has happened, and let's move on.
I think this is as far as this conversation is to go in the middle of the city streets.
We should get the town together.
So look,
How do we do something productive? We have how much daylight do we have?
oh, you have a full day. You got about 8 hours.
How about we go to the lake?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'll go to the lake. I'm going to get the townspeople to riot against me.
it won't work.
Okay. The
This
rest of us
town
are going
is-
to the lake.
This town is fueled by fear. No matter your heroic deeds or what you've done, Isaac is the sole fear of the city. The entire city.
I hate to agree with him, Smoke, but look at the people of this town. They are broken.
They're not going to be any help in the fight.
Fear is not how you lead people. Love, loyalty, and compassion is how you lead people.
You know,
Fear is not this.
I must admit you're surprising me a bit with your camaraderie, Smoke. It's I believe me, I understand your intentions, and I think they are noble. These people, they must want to help themselves first for you to be able to even get through to them, and I can certainly tell that they do not.
How can they do that? They're frightened. They're shaking in their beds at night because they don't know if they're going to bump into somebody and die. They scatter around for food. That is no way to live. With a fat ass on the top of the hill, eats all the food that they may get, that is wrong. I mean, him, the big one, threw the last tomato that I had. In time.
You're kind of like
That is
echoing.
Yeah, you are.
Brian.
Out.
You're you're like,
I'm trying my
it's-
hardest to hear you, but it's difficult.
It's because Nick had his mic on too, and his mic's better than mine.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. Another time, and another random patron will die. That is not how this town needs to be.
So
Town is in fear.
then convince me, Smoke. You say an uprising. It's easy to speak of such a concept, to speak of this uprising. You'd be more likely to convince me to go along with you if you tell me a viable plan, step by step. How are you going to get it done?
Get the bard to help.
And what is he going to help us do? Play music?
Inspire the people to make a new light.
And at the same
The
time,
guards,
what if the people, even if they inspire, don't have the physical strength to do it?
we help them. We help them. I think that between the four of us, five of us five, people of the town, and even the guards, could help us out. Instead of us being called demons and outsiders, we help these people. We bring peace to this town. And who knows what could happen after that.
I go over to Rhaegar and I say, you know, my friend, I'm definitely not of the betting sort. If I were to bet, then my bet would be that you could not take on the forces of this town. I don't think you're strong enough.
It's to lead the forces of this town. Rhaegar, you know the big one with the dragon hand?
Yeah.
I don't think you
like
could beat
killing
him.
Things, right? I don't think you could kill him.
I don't think you could either,
I
friend.
think he'd squash you like a bug. He's taller than you, bigger than you. I'm pretty sure his dick's bigger too.
I'm sure you'd try, friend, but unless I see it for myself, I'm most certain that you could not best him in battle.
I'm gonna make an unarmed attack, a headbutt against Jace.
yeah, go ahead and roll the hit.
What is it? Just a +4, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. So like a strength check or something would do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, friend, I didn't mean any offense. I just I was simply telling you so you would exercise your own caution and not challenge
What's the
him.
guy's name that was talking to me that was saying that it was a bad idea?
I told you before, Jace.
That
Don't
is
try to manipulate me.
Erwin Marty.
I was doing the opposite. I was trying to discourage you from fighting him because I don't think you could win.
Was I on my way to go fight him?
Erwin.
I don't believe so, but just
No,
in
we're-
case.
We're in the planning phase.
Erwin, can you help us? Everybody soldier Any of the guards that you know that are tired of this radical bullshit. Any of them. We can do this together. Let us help you save this town from total dismay. Please, let us help you. Let us save this town. Please, help us.
It's at least. I'm not on board yet, but I will admit it is at least a. It is at least worth a conversation with our bard friend, Mr. Rectavio, to see if he would even be willing to go along.
We don't
Okay.
even know if he's on.
After
We don't even know if he's on our side.
Let me ask y'all a question, because Erwin did recommend that y'all take this conversation off the city streets. Did y'all follow him?
If
I
he
followed him.
wherever he would have walked, yeah.
He would have walked back to the inn.
If he
But like I said, he walks at a very quick pace. So while y'all are talking, it's almost like, yeah, sounds like a viable plan. Like he walks very fast.
So I'll be 100% honest. If he hadn't moved, I wasn't thinking about it. I probably wouldn't have gone. But
Oh,
if he
no,
was
it would-
walking, I would have been following him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would have been
he
following too.
definitely- Okay.
I
Just
haven't
wanna make
moved speed
sure.
of 40. He ain't walking faster than me.
Because if y'all were still at the stockades, I would be like, yeah, there's a guard standing right beside you. And he's about to speak up about the revolution.
I actually say this in character. For starters, if we're going to do this, I need a beret. I just feel like it would be appropriate. Erwin, do you know where I could possibly acquire a beret?
You want some of my loincloth? Then I'm gonna pull my loincloth aside. My stuff's gonna hang out. I'm like,
No,
I can
thank
take
you.
full
No,
dress.
thank
Oh,
you.
You're sure? I can give you some of the, because I have some extra leather, right? Okay.
I would like a beret. If you have one, or know where I could get one, or know someone who could fashion one.
Besides your beret. Your beret is a different. We can get that in minutes.
That is going to be my condition for joining along with your
Erwin
plan, my
speaks
friend.
up, and he's like,
I will get you a beret.
I'm sure
Okay.
you can find something down at the tailor. There's a tailor in town. He's
Before
really good.
Do you
Before-
think this is possible? Do you think we could get it?
Get berets? Yes. I mean, I don't
No,
see
not
why not.
berets. We can get enough people for an uprising.
Oh, Erwin kind of like leans back in a chair and crosses his arms. It will be difficult, but I mean, who will run the town? If you run the Baron off, then Fiona will just take over, and she's no
Oh.
better than the Baron.
No. No. When we do the uprising, I personally,
Just give Rhaegar a few minutes
No.
with her. He can tame her.
no, I will anoint you.
Me?
You know everybody in this town. You run the bar.
I've run
You
the
are
only
the
inn.
most liked person. Exactly, you run the inn. People drink here. People come here. They trust you.
I cannot run the entire town. I can barely even manage 2 boys.
Hey, what about Vasily?
You can have the boys help you.
Oh.
I guarantee you, you can run this town. You would be great at it.
Hey, guys, what about Vasily?
I don't. I don't know. I mean, how could he manage his time though? I mean, he spends all day at the orphanage with the kids, and then with Father Lucian.
Bring, you can bring them with him.
If you do
Seriously.
this, I don't think you need to tell him because he will refuse outright. I know Vasily. I've known him my entire life.
I will anoint. I will finish it.
Vasily.
Now the town is together. I will then say the city, and I will put my name out there and tell them this is who, because if the entire town says yay to him running it, How can he not? How can he say no? If the entire town
I don't know.
wants him and cheers for him.
Well,
how
he
can
has my vote. He's always been good friends and a welcomed guest here in my home.
Okay.
But
Well, that's my point. If you set up and you stand up and you say he has my votes, I guarantee the rest of the town will say yes, and then he will not be able to refuse.
And he has power and
oh,
All right. I'm gonna interrupt all that. Put my hand on Erwin's shoulder wherever he's standing or resting, and saying, "Look, the important thing is that we get rid of the bad guys that are in charge. We can figure out who takes over after that's done, because that's going to be the hard part, is killing those guys."
or removing them.
Yes,
about the
removing
same
them,
time,
exactly.
the doors fling open, and a figure stands in the doorway in like this majestic pose, and he yells out, "Oh, adventurers! It is I, your humble-"
Rectavio! Perfect. It was we were looking
Octavio,
for
the
you.
perfect person we need to see.
I totally
Sit down.
interrupt him. I totally
You
interrupt him.
all- He talks over you. You all will never guess the type of day that I had. Oh wait, hold on, that's the wrong noise. Hold on.
Wrong accent.
Yeah.
You got to do the flaming.
It is I, Octavio.
This is
Think
I,
Ricky Martin.
Octavio.
Gay Hispanic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bingo. There it is.
Adventurous.
We need your help, Octavio.
Oh?
Yes.
You
You're a
are
bard.
not
You're an
believe-
influencer. You are amazing. You are the great animal tamer. I need your.
You. Quite. I heard the most invigorating story this morning. I heard that there was vampires in the town, and they
Yes, we
caught
killed them.
a
We killed them last night.
beast.
Anyways,
Why do you insist on interrupting me all the time? Can I not? Can I tell? The
I was
story?
the beast and they
Can-
put
can
in
I-
the stockade.
Can I tell the story?
Rectavio, would you like to take part in a revolution?
No.
You know
No. Shut up.
what? No.
Yeah,
Forget it.
revolution.
Forget it. No. Right, I did not want to tell the story, anyways. Forget it.
Good.
No.
Oh,
No. Nope. I'll just go to the bar and pour myself a drink. And he walks behind the bar and starts to pour a drink. And Erwin coughs. And he's like, "Oh, fine." And he puts a silver on the counter.
Hey, I'm going to sit at the bar and say, "I'd like to hear the story," because, I didn't interrupt them at all.
No. Your friends rudely interrupted me. It doesn't even matter now. I mean, whatever.
Well, they are idiots.
Octavio. I apologize. I did not mean.
No.
So
My
anyway,
feelings have already been hurt, and I am
gonna
already
give him a hug.
halfway.
A hug.
He hugs you back.
I would like to give him a hug too at the
Sorry,
same
my
time that
friends.
Smoke is hugging him.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Who's hugging him?
I would like to make this a group hug, as I will hug him at the same time as Smoke.
I'm just gonna pet his head.
Okay.
I rub his back.
Yes. Okay. That's enough. And he pushes both of you away.
Tell us your story, and then we will ask our question.
So, there I was, feeding my wild and dangerous tiger. He must eat only the freshest and rawest of meat, because he is so vicious, and he can only ever be tamed by an infamous and famous wild animal tamer. So after I fed him, and he had his little nap, I went on a walk through the town, avoiding the town guards, of course, because what idiots would be walking around town just
At night,
Losing
only
your
as some kind of
Yes.
dumbass.
Don't tell the town guard, or else I'll lock you in the stockades. Anyways, I heard a commotion. I heard noises and screaming as these creatures were flying through the air, chasing a dark shadow. And then I heard from other people that the town guards were assembling. So I of course, followed them from the shadows because I didn't want to be caught in the middle of the night stalking the town. So I followed them, and they arrested someone. And they
I
locked
wonder
into the
who that could
stockades.
have been, as I Smoke.
You're interrupting. It's a good
That's
story.
That's not the only part. While the town was in distraction, I saw something even more devious. I saw someone digging in a grave.
Oh, really?
Yes. At night.
Let us know.
Yes.
Who would do
Very-
such a thing?
I don't know. But it was at the church. Anyways, did y'all ever go to that lake?
No, that was in the plans today, actually. But well, maybe not. Perhaps after our conversation, that we'll decide.
Well, do tell me how it goes.
Oh, look, we had a couple questions.
I need your help.
I'll let Smoke lead this one. It's his
I
idea.
need your help. The Grand Octavio, the master of song.
Yes. Enough flattery.
Surely your tales
Okay,
of valor
listen.
would be sung upon for generations.
Yes. I don't need you sucking at my
We
big
need
toes.
your help. We need your help
Go ahead,
I need
ask your
you-
favor.
to get the townspeople riled up and ready.
Absolutely not. I will not be participating in any political events, for I am just a simple spinner of tales and lore.
And a hero.
I am no hero. A hero is a person who goes out to try and help other people, but eventually get them all killed with themselves.
thing. Then spin a tale. The tale.
Hey, one moment.
That,
I have an
that
idea.
there is going to be a mutiny. And we are going to kill
What's your idea, Riga?
the bearer.
How about a middle ground? He doesn't have to whip them up into a revolution, but while he's spinning tales, he can spin tales about our adventures and conquering vampires, and about the evil Count Strahd and the evil guard captain Izek, and how they're taking people in the middle of the night and killing off some of the townspeople to maybe make it a little easier to get them on our side.
Well, do remember that Strahd has eyes everywhere. Seeing as how our last meeting with him wasn't so friendly, how do you think he would react
Leave
on the next
Strahd
meeting?
out. Let's leave Strahd out of it.
If we
Just
spread
tell
tales
them
about
that
him
Alright,
being evil,
Let's focus
what
on
do you
the town
think he
then.
would do to us?
He
Okay,
can-
okay,
he can
okay.
still- He can
Let's
still
just
talk
say that-
about Lady Fiona and Izek and the mayor.
I don't
Say
really
that
know
Izzy-
anything about this lady Fiona. But
Let's just say
I
this.
will, okay,
Izzy
I
must
will
be
try to spread
vampire.
something. But I'm only staying for 4 more days. So you have until the festival. And then
Where are you going after that?
I don't know. Probably
will-
hit the
we
road
will-
to try and find something else around here. There's got to be something in this
And
land.
we'll do it at the festival. That is when we will do it.
It's only 4
We will do
days.
it at the festival. It's fine. It's all we need.
Hmm.
You
Well,
think
anyways,
you can do this?
I have an appointment today with Father Lucian, so I will be seeing you all later.
Good. Tell the rich man to come see me.
Who?
Never mind. Go have your meeting.
Do you mean Vasily?
Is he rich?
No, we don't see this meeting.
Oh, he's so gonna
That's
get
it.
stolen from now.
Vasily is rich. Hmm?
Yeah, I'm sure he has lots of gold in his
Oh,
pocket.
you know
Go
what?
nuts.
I had this emergency meeting I have to go do with Vasily, actually.
What did you have to do?
Good.
Oh, you
Don't
know,
worry about it. He's gonna go steal
it's-
from him. Just sit
it's-
down, shut up.
Might have to do with finance and stuff. It's very boring. But goodbye. And then
I'm
Rick
sure he has
Terrier
plenty
takes
to
his leave.
spare.
So, okay, I'll go back over to the barkeep or the innkeep. Do you think you can have everyone ready in 4 days?
I didn't catch that.
I go back to the innkeep.
Okay.
4 days. Do you think we'll be ready by that point?
He shrugs and shakes his head. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you.
Have everybody that you can get ready be ready in 4 days.
The people will not do anything. unless Izek is not there. If Izek is there, you have no chance.
I will pick a fight with Isaac.
And
I will
you
run.
will die.
No, because my companion will wait up the road. And I am faster than Isaac. He will chase me.
There is also something that maybe you can help with.
What's that?
When my brother came to me the other day and he brought a shipment, it was half as much as he normally brings. If you could do me a favor and go visit my family farm. My father still runs it. If you could visit and just see what it is that is going on, like if they're okay. My brother said that they're having trouble with late.
I'm going to do this if you are willing to help us help your town.
I say
You
we
do
go check out
this.
the farm.
You do this, and I will help you.
Done. I will help. I will go see your family farm, whether it's
Which way is the farm?
It's to the west. It's called the Wizard of Wines.
All right.
The Wizard of Wine.
I'm not even going to
I
consult
will be
anyone.
right back,
I'm
guys.
going to put my maul over my shoulder and start walking out the door and heading west.
Oh, wait for me, friend. As I follow.
So you're gonna go to the lake first, or the wizard?
I think the Wizard of Wine, right?
I think so. I feel like we're not getting to the lake for a long time. It's.
It's said the lake is about 3 hours. The Wizard of Wine is gonna take you almost all day.
To get there?
Yep.
But we can rest there overnight after we get there.
Yeah.
Presumably. Okay.
Well, let me check something real quick. Let me see the. Let me pull up the spreadsheet real quick.
Hey, what was the fuck bastard's name or whatever that we're trying to kill?
Izek?
Izek, thank you. How do you spell that?
Izek.
So from the town of Valaki to the Wizards of Wine, that is 4 hours.
Oh yeah, we can make it.
From the Valaki to the lake,
Excuse me?
By the way, just so you know, I have to be gone by I have to go at 10:30.
Oh, lame sauce. Oh, my bad, guys. The lake is only 2 hours away. It says 1.5 to 2 hours distance.
I mean, we could potentially do that first and then do the other one the next
We'll
day.
have fairly
Do that and get
limited
back.
time, though. We only have 4 days if we're gonna pull this off. Can we afford to waste any of it?
Well, maybe the wizard down by the lake or whatever it is wouldn't be a waste.
Perhaps, but that's a gamble.
So what do?
I'm still not convinced one way or the other.
Roll a dice. Tell you what, I'm going to roll a d4. 1 or 2 is to go to the lake. 3 and 4 is to go to the vineyard.
I'm okay with that. Lake it
You
is.
pick the lake.
That's my vote then.
Rock
I'm
and
good
roll.
with whatever. I'm good with whatever.
Everybody's gonna head to the lake.
Yeah,
That's what
perhaps
I
this
wanted to
wizard
do.
could prove to be an ally.
Exactly. That was my thought.
But again, it's a gamble because he could also turn out to be an enemy.
If so, more experience. Maybe we hit 5. Who knows?
What is this 5 that you speak of? I do not know what you mean.
Sorry, I was breaking the 5th wall. 4th wall.
What does that mean?
I don't know another way to put it.
All right, so y'all leaving to go up. So it is 10:15. Gavin, you said you had to leave at what? 10:30.
That's just because Mary didn't get to eat before she went into work, and I want to have food ready for her when she gets home.
Aw.
Okay. So about how long will that take you to throw her little microwave pizza in the microwave?
I am going to make her some chicken.
You're gonna cook it?
Well, she has these little, like, pre-breaded things in the freezer, but...
So you'll be gone for a while.
I mean, not that long, but,
Because I have
Okay.
all night if you're able to come back.
I probably should be getting to bed early. Fan started Burn Boot Camp today, by the way. She said
Oh,
she
nice.
really enjoyed it. That's my wife's name, by the way, Harold. Fan.
Fan? Okay, cool.
Wait, what are you going to the military?
No, Burn Boot Camp is like a workout thing, kind of like CrossFit.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just said boot camp. I didn't hear the.
Yeah, it's kind of like CrossFit, but like we can talk about it later. If y'all want, we are playing again on Wednesday.
it's honestly why I'm not that worried about it, because I know we'll get back to this pretty soon.
oh, sure.
So
Good with whatever. One thing I do want to get some advice on is what illusion spell or necromancy stuff should I choose for my feet? Because I haven't
Oh.
chose that yet.
yeah, which feat did you pick?
Shadow touch, right?
The shadow touch, yeah.
And what are the sources that you can pick from?
It can be,
Necromancy or illusion.
I think it has to be a first level spell. Yeah, it has to be either necromancy or illusion.
First level spell.
I don't know. All right, so y'all cool picking this back, like ending it here and then picking it back up Wednesday
I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
I'm good.
with y'all on the road.
Another reason I'm okay with it is because we're finally going to this fucking lake. After like 2 sessions of like, yeah, we're going to the lake. Now we're actually going to the lake. So I'm cool with that.
There's
Did
actually
you want the list of those spells? Because it's 6 spells from illusion and 4 spells from necromancy that are first level.
Is that only the only amount?
What's that?
there isn't a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know what them spells are, because I might just. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. Paste. And I'm gonna paste it in Discord.
So technically, I don't really have to go. I just can't be at my computer, but I can still keep my headset on. So anything we did that's just talking, I'm fine with doing while I cook her food.
Oh, I mean, we can, because going through the lake is just a lot of RP. So if y'all want, we could still go to the lake. If y'all want to stay on for a little bit more.
I mean, I'm fine. Either way.
Yeah.
Like, you can roll the attack dice for you, right?
Okay. Brandon, are you there?
Nothing. He just walked in.
Okay. Did you tell him? So, Brandon, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, Jessica sprained her ankle on a path that Nick took her down, and she hurt her ankle, so I was helping her get back upstairs.
Oh, fuck you, Nick.
Hey, it's not my fault. Hey, that's technically my aunt.
Yeah, why you gotta hurt your aunt?
Okay.
Okay.
So Nick, they rolled a die to randomly choose to either go to the Wizard of Wine or the lake, and it was the lake. They're all in agreement. So
We
they were
can put
gonna
it up to a vote.
Yeah, they all 3 voted for. They flipped a coin, and it landed on lake, and they 3 voted for lake.
Of course.
Well, we're always going to do that other thing second.
So, on the path to the lake, time must have been so crazy because last time it took y'all like 3 hours, but now it's like an hour and a half. It's so crazy. And y'all actually meet up at that spot that Arrow marked the tree that had the hidden path.
Do we take the hidden path?
Yes.
I get back again.
I
Yeah.
shrug and head along with them.
So, you head up the path. About how far are you going? Because it takes about 20 or 30 minutes before you start seeing a clearing.
All the way up.
All the way through.
All the way up.
All the way.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Yeah, all the way.
That's what she said. So, the woods part to reveal an expansive clearing. Small grass-covered hill with low-hanging houses built into the sides of the hill. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegant carved wood and have decorative lanterns hanging from their scalpeled eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring. A barrel-topped wagon that surrounds a large tent with columns of smoke pouring out through the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even from this distance, you can smell odors of wine and horses and emanate from the central area. And then there's something else too. Off to the side, you see something a little bit different. That's not familiar for these little houses and wagons built into the side. You see another small group of houses on another hill adjacent. These houses are Chase and Arrow, if you would please. Well, now I won't even make you roll. The
Should I
style.
You can just do my rolls for me if there's ever any rolls.
No,
you need, Tony.
you won't have to roll. This should be pretty simple for you two to discern. The style and elegance of the carving on these wooden doors that you can see from a distance is very elvish in sense. The type of topiaries in the gardens, well manicured, and you see 3 figures standing on the largest of the houses. It is just a small 2-story house. You see 3 figures standing guard with long, tall pikes. They're hooded figures. So you have a hill with a bunch of houses bored into the hill with looks like a bonfire up top. Or not a bonfire, like a teepee on top, a big tent, and a wagon. And the other one, you just see these 3 smaller houses. I say smaller, but they're about the same. They're very elegantly carved and decorated. Not really, other than the 3 figures that look to be standing guard by the elvish-looking buildings. These buildings look to be kind of like, you remember how Mistvale is? How it's like a lot of the buildings are part of trees and stuff like that? Yeah, it's about how Burkwood is. You really haven't seen nobody really wandering around. Other than these 3 guards, it's like stationed out. That's about it. Well, they're just standing there with pikes. They don't look like guards, but from them just standing at a post, you can assume they're guards. Nope, they do not move.
Hey, yo, Jace, you know the sleep spell? You should go up there, twin cast sleep, knock them both out. Damn it. Jace, you should totally know the sleep spell. You can go up and knock them both guards out and just.
He wouldn't even have the twin spell if he rolls high enough.
Hold on. Right.
I don't think that'll be necessary. I guess we walk up to the one with the elderly.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I had to step away for 2 seconds. So what are y'all doing?
Walk up to the guards.
Yeah. With the 3 guards.
I mean, I'll knock. Thump, thump.
There's 3 guards standing out front.
3. So you said 2.
Nope, 3.
So okay, explain to me exactly what we're where we're at again.
All right. So there's a
At the
large
lake.
hill. There's a large,
Okay.
not quite. You actually can see the lake off into the distance. Probably like another 30, 45 minutes walk from you. There's a large hill. There's several houses. The houses look like they are kind of built into the hill. There's a
Okay.
huge teepee on top of the hill with smoke and stuff like that coming out of it. You can smell like freshly cooked food wafting around in the immediate area. And then off to the side of the hill, there is some huge like trees, and there's houses built into the trees. And one of the
Okay.
biggest of these 3 houses, there is 3 guards standing in front.
House without trace. I'm gonna walk around the trees to go to the big house.
Okay. What's the rest of you doing?
Remember, it costs 2 key points to cast those spells.
It cost me 1.
To cast Pass Without a Trace?
Yes, it only cost me 1 key point.
What is
That's
it?
a
Your
26, by the way.
shadow arts?
2 key points. to
Yeah.
cast.
Is it 2
Darkness,
key
dark
points?
vision,
Okay, cool.
pass without trace, silence.
That's fine. I'll take the 2 key points.
Okay.
Well, that's a 26.
That's 36.
Or yeah, 36. So I'm pretty stealthy.
Yeah,
Like, you
I'd say
really
so.
don't need to Pass Without a Trace, really.
All right, so what's the rest of you doing? Oh my god, I'm not gonna keep doing this. There's a hill. There's houses built into the hill. There's a teepee on top of the hill. Off to the side, there's a couple big trees. There's 3 houses built into trees. The biggest house built into a tree has 3 guards in front of it.
Allow me. I will walk up and talk to them.
What do you say?
Hello there. Who lives there?
So when you approach, they all like look at each other. And then one of them pulls back his hood, and a mane of silvery white hair and almond colored eyes with dark skin and large pointed ears look back at you.
Did you say dark skin?
Yeah, dark skin. No. This is like black skin. Like
Like a drought. Oh,
so they
really?
look back at you and they go, I have not seen you before.
I'm gonna. Is he speaking common?
He is.
I'm gonna speak to him in undercommon, and say I haven't seen you before either.
They look at each other kind of confused, and then he turns back. I'm sorry, friend. I don't think I know that language.
In undercommon, I'm gonna say sure, okay, and then I'll go back to speaking common. I'm saying we're just passing through and looking for some food.
Oh, if it is food that you require, we recommend that you visit the Vistani on top of the hill. They are always willing to share with those in need or traveling. Yes. No. You... They are loud. And the other two kind of smirk and kind of chuckle a little bit. They are... well, these Vistani are loud and proud. They are very joyous people. You might have opinions of the Red Vistana. I take it. You've met them before. Ah, yes. There are 2 factions of Vistani, the red and black Vistani that doff the colors of the master of these lands. And then there are the other Vistani, the ones who claim to be true Vistani. They hold their freedom and expression of such with pride. That is... He points to the hill.
And who do you fellows work for?
We work for no one.
What's your name?
He smiles. I don't think I'm the one you want to talk to. And he steps to the side and motions towards the house door.
I'll walk in the house. And I'm gonna say thanks in undercommon as I walk by.
So, when you say thanks in undercommon, you get they look a lot like Drow. Like they look like Drow, yes. When you say thanks in undercommon and you continue to speak in undercommon, they look more confused. Like they don't with your passive investigation, they don't have any idea what they just look confused when you speak to them.
Okay, I'm still occasionally gonna throw out undercommon.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't matter that they understand me for those things. Like when I say thanks or stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't. They have no idea what you're saying.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure Arrow and Jace understand me.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah. Do they know Elvish? I speak Elvish and say thank you.
You speak in Elvish?
Yeah, I speak the Elven. Yeah.
One of them speaks back up in Elvish, and they say, "It is no problem, brother." And they all take like a slight head bow, and they step out of the way to allow you into the house. When you enter into the house, one of the first things you notice is the hallway.
Do I see them go into the house?
Yeah,
'Cause
they're
I'm
just
sleepy.
watching. Yeah, they're like, what are you doing before they go into the house? What are you doing?
Oh, I was sneaking around the back of the house in case they didn't get in. I guess now I'm just gonna walk through the house.
The guards don't stop you. Like they just go, "Oh, another one. Oh, look, this one is a feline walking on two legs. Wow, he's big. What an interesting party." Like they have a conversation between them. They're not actually engaging with you, Smoke. So
Okay, give me one.
when you enter into the house, you notice that the hallway has a decorative rug placed on the ground in front. Tapestries depict all type of old elvish-looking cities, one of them immaculate, with towers that soar up to the skies, trees bending and twisting around the tower, leaves of different colors on all the trees, some pink, some gray, some orange, some yellow. Crystalline windows depict into the city streets. Or into the city tower, the towers in the city. These tapestries look old but cared for. If you can, the two elvish bloodlines give me history checks.
Wow. I got 11.
You got 11 total.
No, that was Arrow.
No,
Arrow
I
got
got
11,
it.
sorry. Did you want me to roll for no, I can't roll for him. Someone that's got his same bonus could roll for him. You want me to roll a d20 for you?
I wouldn't be able to tell you what the bonus is.
He got a 5. We don't know shit.
I'm sorry, everybody kind of cut out there for a second.
Gavin was asking you to roll for him because you have access to his character sheet.
Oh yeah, I can do that. What is that? Let me see. You got a 20. Well. So, you know of cities like Minzo Baranzan, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter. This city, you feel like you should know the name. Like it comes to both of you. You should know the name. It is ancient. It is a elvish city. But you just can't put your finger on the name, but you know it's old. Even with a 20.
Is there anything written in Sylvan?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I have a guess. As a player, can I guess?
Yeah. Yeah. Is that your final answer? I don't like you anymore, Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin, I'm proficient in Sylvan. That's why I asked.
Yeah. It's not a piece. It is a depiction, a picture, a tapestry. It is a massive tapestry on the far back wall.
Yeah, so in that essence, shouldn't I know that already without even a
Yes,
history check?
but it is forgotten. At some point, it gets lost in your memory. So, and you have a pretty long memory, like you've seen a lot. It's not a very common thing. It's not a very spoken about things. People just know about it. And then it's not talked about. So you've never seen a picture of it. You've never
I
seen
see it
right.
every night,
No, not every night.
or every time I go to the reverie. Oh,
Yes.
really? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Never mind.
So you actually hear a voice come out from behind you where one of the tapestries are being pulled back, revealing a door. Where before y'all saw no doors in this hallway, just tapestries. And you hear, "If you think it is beautiful, then you would be amazed if you had ever actually seen it. Walked the crystalline streets." And this figure, he looks very similar to the ones outside. Oh, let me see if I can actually get a picture of this guy. Well, that's not right.
Yeah. He's looking for something.
Mm-hmm. Figures. I shared a picture of him to the little Curse of Strahd recap. You don't hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's. So he introduces himself and he says, "My name is Casimir. It is good to see new faces in these lands. I see that we have one of pure elvish descent and one of half, I take it." He looks a little puzzled when you say drow. What is a drow? Dark elf?
what my friend is trying to say is, where we are from, there are many types of elves. There are wood elves, there's high elves, and there's dark elves.
So
Yeah.
I take it the high elves live above ground, the dark elves live in the dark, and the wood elves live in the woods. Mm-hmm. Ah, ah, I see. And what of the others? The You are very large person. I take it you are not human?
Goliath.
I'm sorry, is that a derivation of the word giant?
I don't know.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
And then we have
And
the
a feline.
See?
What'd you say, Brennan?
So I'm a tabaxi.
Ah, it speaks. He speaks. You speak.
Okay.
A little too much.
Oh, where is my manners? And he takes a small. He bows his head a little bit and moves his hand above his heart when he does so. My name is Casimir. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. Casimir Velikov. Please, please, join me in my study for some tea, if you wouldn't mind. Ah. Well, hello, Jace.
hero.
Cool smoke.
Liro, Smoke,
Rhaegar.
Riga. He turns and steps onto the other side of the tapestry, holding it back, revealing a chamber with. It looks kind of like a hookah bar almost. Like there's a lot of pillows, and then there's like a little coffee table in the center that has like a kettle with a small fire underneath it. Looks like there's a bucket of water off to the side with some like boxes that have like teas and herbs and stuff like that in it. Would y'all care to join me?
I'll nod. Join him.
So he sits down on. Seems like he just walks to a pillow and sits down, probably his pillow, and he looks at all of you to join. There's plenty of enough pillows around.
Sit down, crossing my legs.
Likewise.
So
Like, yeah, more like a yoga position.
what brings y'all here?
Looking for a mage.
Ah, you're looking for the Mad Mage of Lake Zarovich.
Yes, that'd be the one.
Unfortunately, I have never met him. Or I guess you could say fortunately, I have never met him. I don't believe that the court title gives someone the title of Mad Mage without a reason. I believe that such a title is earned.
Call me back in the town that we came from. They called me the Devil Cats.
I understand why. They also call us slanderous terms too when we go to barter and trade.
What do they call you?
It does not matter. But please, tell me, what brings you to Barovia?
Confidant could hold.
Tell me, are you familiar with the guard captain Izik of Kazakh? Kazakh.
I unfortunately am not. I
Oh,
do
very
not.
fortunate.
I normally do not ever leave my home.
Well, a lovely home,
Thank you.
but yes, I followed somebody here, and upon arriving, here is different. My magic does not work the same. Hell, my shadow has a life now, and I lost my golden tickets.
Hmm.
So I cannot go back to the carnival where I once I came from.
I I am sorry if I have misled the conversation piece. It is not that I do not care about your past or what brought you here. It is that in no way I can help you with any of these things. I do not leave my home uh, without a cause. We, as you named other types of elves, are called the Dusk Elves. It is our curse to be here, into Barovia. So we live as comfortably as we can.
So what do you do here?
We live off of the land, and we just simply live. I do apologize. There where and when I come from, there was not two separate. It was just magic.
What curse brings you to stay here?
I'm sorry?
What curse keeps you here?
The curse of Barovia. The whole land is cursed. You all are cursed for being here. At some point in time in your lives, you have done some horrific deeds. For the mists of Barovia does not just take anyone. They don't just let anyone pass. For this I am sorry. Maybe you have stumbled down the wrong path, and you stumbled in here. Maybe the curse of Barovia picked you up. What is the truth? I do not know, but you are here now, and I apologize. I feel your pain.
What was his name again?
Casimir.
Casimir. Okay, I didn't type that in. Let's see.
If there's any more questions that you have, I would be more than willing to answer or speak with you, but I'm getting the feeling that I am wasting your time.
Wait, can you tell us more about this curse?
Unfortunately, I do not.
Do you know anything about Count Strahd?
Oh, Count Strahd. He is the reason we are here. And even though I do have my own opinions, I don't know how long you've been here or what you've been through, but know that I have my own reservations about speaking out against him or about him. If you would please respect this.
It's not to get in trouble and not have anybody else dead because of this.
Thank you.
Can you, even though you have not met him, have you heard rumors of where the Mad Mage may be?
I haven't met him, but I have seen him. It was just a couple of nights ago. I was taking a midnight stroll. Some flowers you can only bloom during the night. And I saw him right across. I do. They are. They taste excellent in a tea. It gives it a little, like a lemon flavor. But anyways,
Anyways, so
across the lake, straight to the north side, there he was, just screaming profanities and hurling lightning bolts. It was very odd. There was a group of fishermen that was out there. This was, I guess, 2, 3 days ago. And the fishermen claimed that they had seen him before. They said they were going to go back to town and tell everybody.
I see. And where did this fisherman hail from?
Valaki.
Do you know the identity of this fisherman?
I do not.
You
But
know,
who
I
would
think
look
I might
like-
have met him. In fact, I think we became very close, in a way.
Oh, well, isn't that fortunate?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he'll be happy to see me.
I'm sure he will tell you the same exact story that I did as I was standing right beside him.
well then to the north side of the lake we will go.
Indeed. By the way, one last thing, Casimir. Casimir.
Yes.
You've no reason to trust us now, but we've been fighting against Count Strahd in our own way. Defeated some of his vampires, and maybe if we can defeat a few more of his underlings and servants, then maybe we can gain your trust and count on you as an ally. Maybe.
Maybe,
If we live.
if you live. I will be looking forward to the day that we can meet again.
Indeed. Well, we should head to the lake.
Hey
Is
guys,
that-
I probably have to go here in a minute.
Okay.
Don't have to.
He kind of tugs at Arrow's sleeve. Is that a spell book I see?
Yes, yes, indeed it is.
May I see your spell book?
Uh,
I'm sorry, I'm just very interested. I have not seen spells I do not know. I was just interested. If it's too
You would like
forthcoming,
me-
I understand. I too am protective of my own works.
No, no, no. I think we should all share our knowledge in some way, some sorts. You may take a look for a little bit.
Ah, thank you. So he thumbs through a couple pages, and eventually he gets to where you can see him thumbing through your book, and the rest of you, I don't know how nerdy you guys like to get about reading spells and studying, but are you guys paying attention to them talk about
Yes.
spells?
Yeah,
I am.
I am.
Okay.
I am too.
I don't
Especially since I
understand spell stuff.
cast
My
spells.
character doesn't, but I'm listening.
So he pulls out a quill and holds it to your book, Arrow, and he says to you, "Your formula is off here. May I try to fix this?"
And I kind of like almost regretting my sure, I guess.
Ah, very well then. And he takes the quill, and it looks like he uses the quill to draw a rune in the air, and then touches the quill to the paper and starts to write. And when he gets done writing, you see letters flash and symbols flash across the paper, and they mix around and move around, and then they all fade and seep, like the ink seeps into the paper, and the paper goes blank. And he goes, ah, there we go. Here you go. And he hands you back your book.
It appeared to be blank.
Yeah, like he wrote on a
No,
one of the
I'm
pages.
saying that.
Oh,
You're like questioning, like a questioning format. It appeared to be blank. What did you write?
a spell.
That no one can see but you?
No. I do apologize if it is confusing to you. If you are not trained in certain spells or incantations, I don't believe you would be able to notice or see it.
Is there any chance that the spell that you wrote is on the sorcerer
Cleric.
spell list or cleric?
Are you gonna take the book?
I would like to look at it, and because remember, I'm still a sorcerer, so they have the whole sorcerer spell list too.
But it's Nick's book. He hands it back to him.
I know.
Or it's...
I would just like to see if I can look at it.
You mean you can ask?
May I look at it?
Yes, yes, Jace. Thank you, sir, for helping me out with that. Hey, Jace, if you'd like to take a look at it, you can.
Do I recognize the spell?
So at first glance, it looks confusing. It like when you open up the book to the page that he left off on, it kind of looks like arcane lock, and then the letters and the symbols just keep shifting around. The longer you stare at it, the more it shifts and moves, and it just does not. It's just hard to tell which type of spell this is.
Okay.
Oh, now what does Arrow see?
Yeah, so I'll take a look.
I will send you a private message
Okay. Thank you.
later.
Okay.
Once he figures out what spell he wants to give you.
No,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
While we've been here, have we seen any women or children, or is it just dudes?
Oh, that's a good question. How about, you know what? Since you asked the question, make me an insight check.
Oh, this is gonna be good. My little +1.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
You don't even remember what the people looked like outside.
Wow.
Alright, well, I said we should call it here because I gotta go. Gavin said he had to go too.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a little time with Mary before she has to go to bed.
All right.
Yep. Oh, good. Good place to stop. We'll do the lake next time. Is that this Wednesday?
Yep.
Okay. I gotta make sure I
This
put that on my
upcoming Wednesday.
calendar.
That's this Wednesday?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Weird. Do we usually go about
Crazy.
7 o'clock? Is that right, or is it like 7:30?
Yeah, somewhere
Well-
around there.
Here's the thing, me and Nick won't be here.
Oh, where y'all gonna be?
We're gonna be in Louisiana.
Y'all are a bunch of losers.
No, we're gonna be in Louisiana fishing.
For what?
Because my dad's taking us fishing.
Y'all are
Okay,
lame.
So the next one's gonna be the 22nd then? Like 2 weeks after?
Yeah, I guess. If they're gonna be a bunch of losers and try and go fishing on a Curse of Strahd night.
Right?
Is Nick? We'll be back in time. Yeah, we will.
I might be starting a job then. I don't know.
I just haven't gotten things figured out yet. But I do have a job that's looking for me.
So I'm out.
I didn't understand you. Did you
I
say that
didn't either.
you went into an interview? What? Good talk.
You're right.
What? Did they just leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They left.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys.
Yep.
man.
Later.
I'm gonna go ahead and
All right.
kill the
Hey,
recording.
guys, thanks for